Oh yeah,
I
that's
have a
true.
feeling like I forgot a bunch of stuff from my notes. Like we just skipped some things, and I don't even remember. I remember you guys went to the fest hall, and Alora
That was the
went
end of it.
outside to meet, but I don't remember. Yeah. So like, give me the recap. What the fuck just happened?
All right, you flip the switch.
Yeah, we're live.
Well, I remember us like basically ending the combat session mid negotiations, and like we did not. I didn't think we held the upper hand. So at the start of the session, Frey and his minions surrounded us and our wounded companion, our wounded townfolk, and basically, I don't know. In my opinion, held their lives as a negotiation chip, and we had to do our best to come to terms with this now, I mean, potential ally who was our enemy.
Right.
We're not fully like our crew has always been more pragmatic than ethical. If somebody's willing to help us, then we'll hear what they have to say generally, and that kind of came to terms with Frey as we negotiated to the best of our abilities. And if you guys want to step in on the negotiating, like I'm a little hazy because it was back and forth, and we tried to do things, and we all had ideas.
We were trying to figure out a place that we could all agree on. We thought Mintar, we could tell on his expression that Mintar was not okay. So we went with Mintar, basically just to stay where they were, and then we went back to Mintar.
Yeah, because it was I think he wanted to trade for the artifact, and you guys were like, yeah, okay, but
But
We didn't
yeah,
want
and
him to
that's
keep it, right? So because we thought he would do bad things with it after he was done killing the whatever the lich, the leech,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, because
Yeah,
Frey the Death Knight wants to kill Sandra the Lich.
So we all, like Nick
to
said,
my understanding, I think we let him have it, but we said like once the lich is dead, then
it's ours again.
not keeping it. Yeah.
yeah, like the end game was his on condition.
Yeah,
Condition that we get to see it, and we attempted to be the ones to guard it, but we failed. And I think we ended with a mixture of guards. We didn't tell him it's probably gonna be like paladins, ready to smite the shit out of his guys, but
yeah,
humans nonetheless.
and like on the after he's done with it, like this mission, like he was vague, but he seemed like he really didn't care what happened after Sandro.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
just
mean,
like, yeah,
yeah, we were all in agreement that Sandro's a bad dude, and we should all work together to stop it. But like, we really couldn't come to terms with like letting him just go off with it. Like, what if
yeah,
he gets controlled again? Like, what if he, changes his mind? Like, we don't really understand the depth of his devotion. Because granted, he just changed sides.
yep,
He looks like a traitor to us. He's got pretty fickle like morals, in my opinion. Because he literally was like, "I'm Sandro's right hand man, and now I am not." Granted, magic is involved, but I really don't know.
mm-hmm.
So, pragmatic us said, yours, but we get to know what's up. Basically, I think that was just us being like, yeah, we need to keep track of this damn thing because God knows what the hell happened.
Yeah, we left Dampy with him, and Lydia gave Dampy her sending stone.
Right.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
Dampy has the sending stone.
man. I bet you did not expect us to utilize those sending stones in such a manner. I think
Honest,
they
like it was
originally
a
were
fucking
like
random
enemy
item
things.
before.
Yeah,
Like
like
it's been amazing how useful it's been.
it's like our go-to tool. We're like, okay, well, how do we handle this? Obviously, we just give away the sending stone.
Yeah, it's great. I love it actually.
We
Yeah,
brought
it's
the
like our little cell
phone
phone.
to D&D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Tom's in the call. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he just said he wanted to listen instead of possibly see something he shouldn't on
Oh,
stream.
oh, you can watch the stream if you want, Tom. It's fine. I don't think there's gonna be any secrecy.
He's just getting ready to surprise us.
Yeah.
Surprise! I'm the drunk at the bar.
Oh
Ah.
damn. But yeah, I think we ended going back to Mintar, and he should be like, did we say come somewhere near, or we failed those survival checks, so he's like at the temple?
Oh, yeah, no, you failed the survival check, so he took it back to where you killed the Lopterians.
Oh man, isn't the Dragloth there?
Yeah, the Dragloth
Fuck.
is still there.
Huh.
So,
Afterthought.
who knows how that turns out?
Oh yeah, we
Gonna
left
get
that
Shaw.
demon there, didn't we? Fuck.
Sounds
Oh,
like
well.
Frey's experience now.
Yeah, his problem now.
Maybe we should
Yeah,
have told
Army.
him about that before he went back.
We don't know. We don't know anything about the Dragloth.
We're
Everyone.
just gonna find the statue by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
what
Dragloth
hap-
just doesn't care.
And just the Dragloth is sitting there crying.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
broken in
dude.
front of it. Why? Why do I care so much about carnage?
Oh, oh my god, there's gonna be some hilarious stories with that, isn't there?
Yeah, well, it's not our problem. You never know.
Yeah,
That's what we'll assume happened
pretty
Yeah.
much.
until we go check it out, I guess.
So
But
did
yeah,
you guys
I think-
get paid by Flavio?
Yep.
You did? Okay, good.
Quan's pissed.
Oh yeah, we made a lot of money, and I bought a horse, and then Lydia got sick.
Yeah!
Lydia's been.
You didn't buy a
Uh-oh.
horse, you bought a donkey. That's
Well, I bought a horse for me and a donkey for sick people. I guess I hadn't considered that.
you bought a cart and a donkey to drag our shit, and then I ended up having to ride in it half the time because for some reason I'm like incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a
Man,
question.
I'm a
Yeah.
hero.
Is Lydia always sick in the morning?
No, it seems like she's just like really weary as compared to normal. Like,
And she's
Pretty
like throwing
sure
up a
she-
bit.
She's got a Steiner baby in her, guys.
Yeah, that's what we're leading at.
Fucker was wearing protection.
Who knows what happens with elf and human reproductive combos? Get some weird morning after sickness. No, wait, morning sickness.
Too late for the pill now.
Yeah.
do
that's all.
any of you have like abilities in medicine that you can make a check?
Aren't we in like the fucking fast hall of the medicine people?
You're in the fest hall of Shiraz.
We're on the road, I think.
No, you guys made it to the fest hall,
Oh yeah, okay.
and then Liar told Alora some stuff, and then she left you guys for a bit. She ran out, or did
No,
you, or so
that-
you still deciding
no.
on whether or not you want to do that?
No. We know what we're doing. So,
Okay, so you guys are still at the fest hall. That's right.
yeah. So what happened was I talked to Lara, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm still really tired, so I'm gonna deal with this first thing in the morning. And then I went to join everyone else who was partying, climbed onto Steiner's lap, and fell asleep while he partied.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You're just sleeping.
She was
Okay.
going to do that thing, and then she like walked out, and she saw us like just pouring Steiner more and more booze.
No, I was going to do this.
She's like, okay, I go hang with him.
I was like, well, everyone's hanging out. I'll just like, whatever, sit on his lap. Worst comes to worst. And then I fell asleep. And then he's like, as long as I can keep drinking, I was like, you do you.
See, like that, I have no recollection of.
Yeah, I remember Kirk being like, and one for Steiner because he did this, and then like I thought it was funny that the next time Lydia sees me, I'm like just like adding on to it. Like all these like weird heroic events, and one for Steiner for battling in complete darkness. Hurrah!
How did this happen? This sounds like so much fun.
You also gave him a drink because I fell asleep on him.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
It was
my
just like
God.
weird things. I'm like, here you go. Just trying to get him drunk because I thought it was
And
funny.
he just- and
We're
he
rich.
He just kept drinking. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
The man is a
like
beast.
Steiner is like, you guys are still there right now, I guess. So like, yeah, Steiner is like super stoked that the battle is
Yeah.
done. He's back home.
Me and him were laughing about our last fight
Your last fight.
when we fought in this place.
Oh, him and Steiner?
Yeah. How
Oh,
long
a little
ago that
rematch?
seem now? Steiner's sizing you up now. It's like you have grown so much more since we last fought.
I
don't
am
think
at
I'd even
the,
have a chance.
I'm the current champion of this place, but apparently they fight here a lot. So, Nick, you might get into a fight here. Who knows?
Me into
Watch
a
who you
fight.
talk to.
Ha! Well, that's
They don't
Be
take much
unfortunate for
prodding.
them if I have to embarrass them in
Excuse me.
their field of battle
Yeah.
as I
that's
like
pretty
stretch.
So yeah, you guys are just like drinking away. It's not like a fight club, but like
No.
it's a
Just a
hall
rowdy
where
bar.
yeah, it's very rowdy, very like people just going like crazy with the drinks here. Like it's not like a chill tavern where people just like stick to their tables. Like
It's the Festival of
lit.
Charest. This is like the place where like undignified things happen.
Exactly.
Good people don't come here. Noble and highly respected people don't come to these festivals.
Yeah, pretty much. In fact, like in Ria Tavern, like it's located in the district that's deserted.
There you go.
Like there's like I labeled the districts in Ria Tavern. There's a rich district, there's a middle class, there's poor, and then there's this one that's mostly deserted because of things. Like it used to be, but yeah, but like they fucking pop this thing up, and it's not very regulated, and they worship Charest and just have great times.
Works for me. Mind you, I can't say I'm much for the barroom brawl. I find my luck in cards and games of chance. Perhaps there are others who wish to lose their luck tonight. As I like look around the festival.
Well,
but we do have business to attend to.
You guys are kind of talking about that. You notice another group enter the fest hall. It's a group of 5 like really strong looking dudes and lasses. I think it's 2 half orcs and 3 humans, and they're carrying like one of them is like one of the half orcs is this huge dude. He's just like not even moving. They're just carrying him along. Just like they all look like really drunk, and they like sit down at a table and just like order like a big round and attracting a lot of attention.
Like, are they
Huge
carrying him
dudes.
around like a king or just like a drunk guy?
Like arms over their shoulders.
Yeah, dudes like not
Okay,
even.
they've got him like slung over them, and they're hauling him in.
Okay.
Yeah, like they drag him in, set him up in a seat, make sure his head's like not listed to the side, and they all like order a big old round of drinks.
Wait, I missed something here. What?
What?
I like zoned out for a second. What the fuck is happening?
5 men just entered the bar. One of them is
2
a
women.
half orc who's... Oh, okay. 2 women. 5 people have entered the bar. 3 men, 2 women. One's a half orc. He's incredibly drunk, and his arms are slung over the shoulders of his compatriots. And then they are brought to a table, and they have booze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the same
One of them
night?
has yeah, this is that night. Yeah. One of them actually brought a dartboard with him.
Nice. I challenge him to a game. Actually, don't worry about it. I'm not at my desk yet.
Somebody can roll for you.
I'll roll for you.
If you guys want to, I
I'll roll.
will be the dummy that goes up.
As you
Do we
approach
have
the
a-
stage. What?
Do we have a map for this?
No. I didn't do a
I'm
map for
sleight of
this
hand
because I
5,
don't
so-
expect you guys to start a huge fight.
Oh,
Whoa.
God.
well.
That's your first mistake.
Yep.
I do have this
Yeah, that picture.
from before.
Good
Oh, this
enough.
professional. I know what picture it is. I'm not at my desk, but I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, you know what's going on. So we'll
The
treat this
picture
as
from
a-
Ray Tavin, way in the back, or in the beginning.
Yeah, it's a picture
Last
of
time you've been
Solid
a-
Snake.
It's like a dark club with like people like dancing and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
like Skyrim.
Yeah, it's a Skyrim.
Yeah, yeah,
I
okay.
didn't even realize
exactly
until
what
Kurt
you're
called
talking
that
I don't
I've
even
been there.
know what Skyrim is. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is Skyrim.
The armor's a pretty big boy.
out. the
helmet.
Nordic stuff, yeah.
Super helpful.
That's true.
Anyways, yeah, if you guys want to roll for me, my sleight of hand is +5.
Yeah, so you approach these guys and challenge like one of them to a game, and they're really really rowdy, and they're going crazy. And like when you like approach them and it's like, yeah, let's play a game, they're like, oh, that's wonderful. Boulder will accept your challenge. He gestures to the guy whose like eyes are shut. He's not even.
Nice.
So
Sounds good.
so
But
they
I doubt your man could even see the wager his purse.
All right. So it's like I kind of like they don't like really acknowledge what you said. They're just kind of like, oh well, no, Balder is mighty. No, he can do this. And then the two of them just like they pick him up, like he's not reacting at all. And then the half orc lady goes and sets up the dartboard on the wall. This is like, oh, we'll let you. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll let you take the first shot. Go ahead.
Well, I say, so, well, your confidence seems to be without limits. Do you care to make a wager on your great and mighty friend?
I would
Say 10 gold?
Nay, the next round of drinks. 10 gold is too rich for us.
These people. Damn it. Never gonna make any real money.
Just remember.
All right, fine. Round of drinks.
You're fine.
I roll my eyes. But then I smile jovially.
Like they're just like really looking to just have a good time right now.
Fine. All right, beat these guys.
All right.
Very
12.
well.
12. You know, you throw a dart. It landed on the board, but it wasn't anywhere near the center.
All right, who rolled that? Who
That
did
was
that 12? All right, you're benched. Kirk, you're up.
It landed right in the 12.
Yeah. This is good, right? The 12. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's how many points.
Yeah, we could just go like that, but it's a long game. Let's do like first to 60.
How's it a +5?
Throw 20.
That's his sleight of hand, I guess.
Well, I'm +5 sleight of hand, but you can do dex or
Sleight of hand.
I don't know what you.
Perfect. I'm down with that. All right, so Balder is slung on the shoulders of his two people here. I think they got his two like pretty jacked human dudes. One of them is like pretty much grasping his wrist with the dart and like throws it sort of with his arm.
Okay.
And it's with disadvantage. Yeah, so it doesn't even hit the dartboard.
Excellent.
So you win that one. And he goes, Balder always was a generous one. Looks like he's paying for drinks today.
Well thrown, my friend. I give them lots of compliments, regardless of how shitty they are.
Yeah, they're very appreciative.
And then, they buy me a round of drinks. There we go. All right. Well, I shrug at the poorness of these people.
Hey, at least I let you win.
Hey, they didn't let me win. I defeated them.
You win.
All right.
So
That's true. Good job, Lydia.
As you're drinking with these guys, you notice, and it gets pretty obvious as like you're up close, Balder is 100% dead.
Oh.
Dang.
I pretend not to notice, but then I'll tell Lydia or I'll tell Phoenix and Alora. I think my opponent there has succumbed to embarrassment. I don't know if I should be involved in that.
I snore.
Yeah, Laura's like, not even.
Apparently, I cannot even keep our companions awake these days. My game is quite off.
It's gonna be pound drinks.
So like, as you like step away to rejoin your comrades, they kind of just like set Balder up on the table, and you see the one of the people who is holding them like starts an arm wrestle with him and just gets crushed.
What?
And they all
Wait,
just like cheer and slap Balder on the back.
Did the guy who I thought was dead?
Yeah,
He just won an arm wrestle?
he did.
I could be mistaken as I see that happen. And I turn to Phoenix. He appeared dead. I don't know why I thought that. So,
Not that I'm awake, but what if they faked it?
I mean, I'm thinking he's some sort of zombie now. I'm going to admit that I was wrong outright, but my inner thoughts are, did he just reanimate and win an arm wrestle?
I'm going to just be watching.
Yeah,
Me too.
If anybody was paying attention, like he totally let Baldur win.
All All right, that makes more sense as I realize that's the situation. See his like arm just laying limply on the table, and they're all just cheering. I'm like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
They just really admire that boulder, eh?
Does
It's
what
quite-
does Steiner think of that? Steiner noticing this?
Steiner's oh, you guys are feeding him drinks all night. I'll give him a roll
Hey,
to see
wake
if
up.
he's really making any sense of this. I think he's +1 wisdom. We'll go with +1 wisdom. Yeah, he notices it.
But what's his like reaction to this? Because he's like,
His wisdom
He's
is
used to
+2.
this place, yeah.
is that like what it's happen often?
This surprises Steiner. He's like, I've never seen that before, but they appear to be doing no harm. This is weird.
Okay.
Okay.
It's +2, by the way, not +1.
Perfect. Even more perceptive. He also noticed the color of his vest was red.
No harm indeed. Just... they have a corpse with them. I'm like speechless. Why would they continue to? I do not understand. I need another drink. Another round of drinks.
Alright. Well, as Lyra said, you guys are drinking on the house tonight, so don't worry about any costs or any of that. Even
Well,
you're paying out those guys. You know, that was actually no, they paid that round, so that's even better.
I'm normally very cautious about my drinking, but tonight I indulge. Normally
Yeah.
I just like sip my glasses and then just like leave them. But tonight I just chug. I'm like the next round I'm just like what?
Every so often, they just like raise their glasses in your direction. You know, the good sport. Like,
I raise my
"Ah!"
eyebrows back and like roll my eyes. Good. To them I smile, but then to my companions I raise my eyes like, what the hell are these people?
Yeah.
All right, well, continue to drink and cautiously watch them.
Yet, at one point, another person enters the bar. This one, dressed in just solid white robes, enters and just starts, squealing out, just chastising the people in the bar. It's like, "Ha! Hedonists! You dare sully our city!" Just going around, everybody just kind of dowers and just looks at this priest, as it were.
Does
Some
this
sort
wake
of
me up?
mad friar.
Yeah, essentially.
Does this wake me up?
Yeah,
Is he-
probably.
How disheveled? What does he look like?
When he's about to clap some cheeks.
Yeah, he's has a white robe. He's kind of an elderly, decrepit man.
Has he been on the street or is he clean?
He's clean,
Oh, so he
I'm gonna
came from
throw
a
my
church.
beer at him.
probably. You throw your beer at him?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, give me an attack roll, Dex.
Attack.
Well, see if you hit him. You're pretty drunk.
It's Dex.
Yeah, sure.
Proficiency.
You're pretty proficient in bar fighting. Holy shit. So you throw your mug at this guy and it hits him square in the wherever you want it to hit him. Probably the face? I don't know.
Oh, all right. Sorry to
No.
derail this. Have you guys ever
Chest.
seen? Right in the chest.
Right in the chest.
I wanted to splotch on his white robes.
Oh, this is covered in beer right now. As soon as you do it, he's just slathered in ale. And Lyra just comes and brings you another one. To see this going down is oh, this again. And the dude just points you out specifically. He's like, "You dare defile a worshipper of Ilmater!"
That's when I'm gonna just take Anchor's glass and throw it at him.
You throw your glass at him too? You just wake up and grabs out his glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna take his glass and throw it and be like, "Bitch, I'm trying to sleep here."
I will hold my glass and
You give me an attack roll too, then, Miss Groggy over here.
Fuck, what do I roll? 1d20 plus dexterity?
Sure.
Am I proficient?
I will give you the proficiency this time. Oh shit! So like you just kind of wake up, and just like toss like a cup like and slides across the floor and just like hits him in the foot. All out of ale by that point. Like a lot of the other people are jeering. And he's like, "All of you heathens!" And like Lyre gets another ale for Steiner as well, and they just goes up to the dude and just like flashes him. He says, "Out of here!" And you see like the man just like fall back on his ass and he's like, "Heathen wedge succubus!" He's like casting like protections on himself and it just like scrambles out. Liar.
I'm gonna stand with Steiner and just like say you seem to be lost, like get the hell out of here.
So he's just like he's like intimidated by you guys as well. He just like scrambles back the door and just like runs out into the night, just like chanting.
And do remember this,
like,
brother.
Protection spells on himself. Like, protect me from these demons, these devils. Ah!
I'm gonna look at Lyre and be like, I knew I liked you. You're people.
They have no place here. They
Hell no.
should leave well enough alone.
Yeah, right.
They have their ways and we have ours.
More drinks!
More
I was gonna
drinks!
say, be fortunate Bardoon isn't here. You wouldn't have a hand.
Miss Bardoon sounds like a splendid fellow.
Who said that?
Liar.
Oh, I thought
Oh, that was
the
Tom.
priest said that. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, son, okay.
Oh yeah, Priest is gone. He ditched. He ditched.
Am I like awake now or do I still look like crap?
Yeah, sure, you're awake.
I'm like, but am I okay now?
Would you define okay?
Like, can I go do things or am I gonna
Or are you gonna what?
Pass out.
Going to feel like I'm gonna die again?
Oh no, you're fine. You never felt like your life was in danger. You're just tired of marching.
And okay, then I'm gonna kind of excuse myself and slip away.
Okay. So after the whole display with the Friar Tuck over there, the Warriors band is just like inviting the two of you who haven't left. Well, I guess three of you with Steiner to just like sit and drink with them and just party because you guys seem like you're crazy.
Who, me too?
Absolutely.
I'd be honored.
Reluctantly accept.
Reluctantly accept.
Phoenix is kind of in a bad mood. Kind of angry.
Oh no.
Who?
Phoenix.
Why is Phoenix angry?
Friar Tuck, man.
I guess
He's like starting to sink in that he just left that statue with the undead guy. And he's second guessing his decision to let that happen.
Oh damn. It didn't pass the morning after.
The drinks are in and the Bardoon thing is on his mind too.
The Bardoon left them?
Yeah.
Hmm. Do you react outwardly with any of this?
Not really. I'm just
It's kind of
a
brooding.
little more short-tempered.
Aye. Hence the broken mug against the priest's robes.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Beautiful. Well, now that you're like at the table drinking with these guys, they're very appreciative that you didn't call out the fact that their friend is dead. And one of the, I guess the human woman there, not nearly as wasted as they are, will say that like they were supposed to celebrate the end of their contract today, fighting the undead on behalf of Rhea Tavern, but their leader Baldur passed away in the battle. But they decided to party anyways, on his behalf.
And they just decided to weekend at Birnium.
Yeah, so, it's a weekend at Baldur's. Absolutely.
I'll tell him that We also know the pain of fallen com
Alright, man,
and
raise a
missing
glass
com.
I'm like,
to cheers fallen comrades. Not
Are-
willing
are-
to outwardly say who that comrade is.
Okay.
One of them
Ross?
raises Baldur's glass as well.
I cheers it. I cheers the fucking corpse's glass.
Yeah. One of the jacked humans just like slaps you on the back. He's like, ah! It's a good night.
I just shrug and smile and nod my head. That's all I can do for keep my stomach.
Sorry, do you know why I laughed?
What?
Do you know why I laughed?
I have a good feeling, but let's switch over to that. Where you headed?
I'm going to meet up with my friends that Lyra told me about.
Right. Yeah, if you recall, Lydia or Alora got a message from Lyre.
Yeah.
Did she share that with any of you guys, or did she just slip away?
No.
Nope.
I fell asleep on Steiner. I didn't
Okay.
share nothing. I
So, what would you say to Steiner as you left? Like, did you tell him anything?
I told him that I would be back as soon as I could and gave him a kiss on the cheek.
Okay. So Steiner will relay that much to you guys as he sits down with Baldur's table there. Because Alora will had to go do something. I'm sure
Do
she
what?
knows what's up. She didn't say. She said she'd
Quite
be
the
back.
wealth of information you are there.
He burps.
That's almost as informative as what you said before. I attempt to belch in return.
Roll negative for Constitution.
Hey, my constitution's pretty good.
Uh-oh.
It's actually +2.
Oh shit.
Ooh, is it enough? Are you back
My
at your
strength.
desk now?
No, you guys want to roll for me?
Oh yeah, give him a burp roll. Oh my god. So like you try to force out a burp, but it ends up being like a real burp, and you kind of like it's astounding how like enormous this burp is. Because it was a reverse roll. It was just like
When I finish, I bow.
they're all just like roaring and like clapping because you crit fail actually.
Yeah, I see
People,
that was a
the people
possibility.
aren't laughing with you, Nick. They're definitely laughing at you.
I don't know about that, my friend.
Steiner just like gets knocked back onto his chair. He's like, whoa.
I swear I didn't use any magic.
You're a mage.
Well, yes, quite so. But I swear, that was just all elven endurance, my friend. I like flexed my like non-existent muscles.
Are you feeling okay?
But
Wow.
of course.
The carbonation, man.
So you say all these guys are orcs?
There's 2 half orcs and 3 humans. One of
Who's
the
the
and there's
toughest looking one?
Baldur.
That's
Okay.
not dead.
that would be Memnon, the human.
Okay. I was gonna like tell to the table that I'll just tell them that I was a gladiator and to respect the fallen, sometimes we would have fights.
Oh.
And sometimes we bet on those fights. Brad.
Fucking bookies over here. Well, Memnon is intrigued to honor the fallen. Whoever those fallen may be.
I mean, Boulder, you know.
No, he's not fallen. He's fine. He'll be fallen tomorrow.
I'll just say that the Fest Hall supports this kind of stuff. If you want to have a go at the current champion of this place,
The champion! A chance at glory. I accept.
Did he say champion? He meant novice, complete novice. You can totally beat this man. Easy. Quiet. I got this. Like, hand out of Phoenix. I look at Phoenix. He's probably like leering at me. I'm like, no, he's the champion. He's the champion. I apologize.
I'll look at Steiner and ask him if he wants to go.
Steiner, like, hasn't been able to get up out of his seat since falling into it from Revan's burp. Like, he's just like, whoa, the world's spinning a little bit. He's like, perhaps another night.
Oh.
He is indeed the champion, though. Mighty warrior. Bonked me on the head more times than I could stand. Brilliant warrior. I think Phoenix could take anyone in this bar. Except maybe myself on a good day. Again, on a rematch. Another day. Another day.
Oh my God.
He's destroying my odds. Shut up.
So are you guys trying to bet on? Are you like bookieing Baldur's friends there?
I'm pretty sure. Well, Nick, you could probably bet with people in the bar.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
He
I'll
would-
bet anyone if you just like want to give me like a general
Because
wager.
I'm pretty sure
Sure.
Lydia bet money last time.
Oh, she did. She did.
I made money.
Yeah, I did too. Actually, I lost like 13 gold. It was like all my money. I'm like, Kirk will win, and I bet all my money,
Oh.
and then went away, and then I came back like 20 minutes later, and he had lost.
Oh, Kirk
That
won
was
though.
4. Oh, not that one.
You
Oh,
were
different
talking
one.
about the one.
Oh, I
Oh,
was
yeah,
talking about
Nosgoth.
Raspberry.
Yeah,
I bet all the money
Nosgoth
on you,
lost
Troy.
his bar fight.
Oh,
Yeah, I
never
lost.
mind. Kirk's not let me down.
For as many times as I threw him into the fireplace, he would not catch fire.
Yeah, that's true.
I broke every wrist, limb, ankle I had on that guy with my crit fails. It was just not destined to be.
Yep,
But you,
that's
though.
true.
Okay,
I believe.
all right. So if you're trying to get people to bet with you, give me a persuasion because you're trying to convince people to bet with you, and we'll see how many people are interested and how much they're gonna buy into this.
What's this bar called again?
This is the Fest Hall of Shiraz.
I'm just gonna like raise a glass and just yell like, "Festival, are we ready?"
Oh!
Nice.
Lyra immediately motions for people to make the circle. It's go.
Alright,
It's on. It's on.
Give me a +6 persuasion roll. Somebody can. As I attempt to mingle and create odds in my favor.
A 19.
Ooh. Like I said, this man's a novice. Easy victory for whoever challenges him.
Wow.
Oh, they're stacked against him.
Well, you get 19 people from the bar willing to all bet 1 gold
Oh,
favor-
okay.
of Memnon. This
Oh,
incredibly large warrior-looking dude who didn't even bring a shirt. Doesn't
I
need
mean,
one.
My man Phoenix barely ever wears a shirt. This is one of the first times I've ever seen him wear a shirt. So now that the bets are collected. Hype.
Oh wait, he's taking it off.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right. Who do you throw your shirt to?
Where's that chick that was there last time? Was that Liar?
The
No.
one you banged was Liar.
Oh.
That I
Actually,
tossed it to
yeah.
her.
Yeah, she grabs it. No, yeah, like legit. She doesn't really harbor any particular feelings for Phoenix, but she had a good time. So, we're not going to do an attack roll contest this time, because that took forever. But this time we're going to do... Yeah, we'll
Could
say,
just lower the defense. Or just
Oh,
roll damage every time.
I think we're gonna do a best, probably. What's out of 7? Is it 4 out of 7? I don't know why I picked that. And we'll just do like your attack roll accuracy against theirs, and whoever wins the most rolls, and that's including your proficiency.
Okay. I need to find. I don't know where my damn sheet is.
Whoa.
Whatever you're level 7 now, so if that increased anything, I don't know if it does.
Do we
I
get
don't think you
proficiency?
anything at level. I think you just get a martial archetype or something.
Oh man, if we fought
Probably.
people right now, my guy's fucking. I've been waiting for this level for so long.
Level 7? Oh yeah, because you're
Yeah.
level 6 sorcerer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your proficiency does not increase at level 7. It'll increase at level 9. So you're still a +3 proficiency, and then plus whatever your dex is. I assume you're going to fight with your dex, not your athletics. Like I made you last time. That was bullshit. You still somehow won. Because of your crits.
I think I get a new
You do. You do.
My
get
martial
another-
archetype lets me use
Oh. What's your martial
My-
archetype give?
half my dex on any throw that I don't have proficiency.
Oh, that's kind of hype. Okay, so if you didn't have proficiency, you can just half your proficiency.
You get
Half
+2.
my agility,
Any
yeah,
strength, dex, or constitution check. That is crazy. You just became an amazing drinker with that.
That's right.
Fucking A. You are a remarkable athlete. But for this one, we're just doing like attack rolls, and I'm going to say crit rules apply. If you get a crit, it counts for 2.
Okay.
So roll your attack roll fucking 7 times. But like 1 at a time.
Not with my real weapons, right?
Well, not your +1 magic weapons, but just your dex plus proficiency. Oh my god, alright, you clocked Memnon straight in the face. He was not ready for that at all.
Yeah.
He's like, alright, well, we're playing for keeps.
I'm gonna get the crowd hype.
The crowd just like cheering. It's like, yeah, champion, champion.
Gonna take a big swig of my ale.
You got like people running you ales. You can just grab one from the crowd as they cheer. They're all just like, drink mine, drink mine.
Have my herpes, have my HIV.
And like you took like that last sip though was like really strong. And like you're just kind of reeling from that, and then Memnon just like gets you right in the chest, and you just like like heave back. Strong blow. 1-1.
I'm gonna smile at him.
You look back and grin. With the 14. 17.
Damn it!
So as you grin, Memnon just like gets you in like the side of the face and just like wipes that grin right off you.
Oh, Phoenix,
No,
if you
nothing
do find
like-
yourself unconscious and you lose my money, I won't be healing you.
I'll come
Don't
back.
worry, I know a healer here.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
All right. Well, you better hope you
Oh,
don't lose me too much
17.
money. I have to pay it.
after like knocking your face aside, Memnon just like, yeah, just like raises his arms and just like tries to go and just like stumbles and almost falls, except you punched him back onto his feet. Hurt him a lot. So it's 2-2.
I yell at Memnon. Do you know who that is? That is Phoenix, champion of the arena.
What?
Hero
Thanks for the
Ninja.
call! She's like sucker punches Phoenix in the face.
Oh, I eat my words like, oh.
It's a worthy challenger for you, Balder. And it just obliterates Phoenix's face.
Oh!
Well,
So it's 1 Phoenix, 1 Balder.
clearly that title did not intimidate him.
So it's
You're on your own now.
3-2 in favor of Memnon.
Where's my new item?
Your new item?
Yeah.
Oh, it's for. Oh yeah. I guess you could do that.
What's this too? Best to 4?
It's best of 7. So it's a
So
first
like
to 4.
first person to 4? And
Yeah,
what's his
so
points at?
It's 3-2 right now for Memnon. So
All right, I
Memnon
use subtle
knocks him out
casting and
1
guidance.
more. No, wait to see what Kirk's gonna do here.
What?
You're looking up your item? Oh, well, sure.
No, I can use subtle casting to not use any gestures to cast a spell, and then I cast
So
it.
you're gonna guidance his next blow.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
a +D4.
All
I'm
right.
going to.
So you can use the item on the next roll then, if you want to, or unless you want to do them both at once.
I want to run and slide through. Yeah, I'm gonna slide through his legs.
Is that with your item or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gonna get some fancy maneuvering. Use half your movement speed to make an acrobatics check.
So he has to make his acrobatics check against yours. So all of a sudden, like Phoenix moves like with like prodigious speed. Goes under his legs. Dude's acrobatics against. This is the acrobatics roll. 7. So you get to do your acrobatics. 9. Wow. You're both
Yeah.
wasted, but you know you're better. So you slide under his legs, and you have advantage on your next attack, plus guidance, which is a D4.
I will
So,
not lose my money.
Yeah. Wow. So that was your Oh no, a D4, not 4 straight.
No, yeah, just roll a d4 and add that to your attack roll.
It's weird that they're the same. Reroll the whole thing if you want. You do 1d20 plus 7 plus d4.
Oh.
Whoa.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Well, so so you slide under his legs, run up, and like he kind of like does one of those like looks, like follows you and is like looking like completely bent over. Starts to turn, and how do you finish him? Chris, where to?
Going to slide under him, and as he turns around, I'm just gonna like help smash knock him out.
Well, bam! So he just like, you knock him just straight on his face. He's got his ass up in the air because he's all bent over. And just like the fest hall just like roars and just cheers, and they start chanting your name. Like,
I'm just gonna be like, yeah!
Just like got like a bit of a swollen cheek, but like otherwise like you obliterated this guy.
My guy's
That
just
was, like,
standing
a
on the side,
finisher that
eyebrows
they all
raised, like
wanted.
slow clap, like, yeah?
You're just hyping like crazy. Your Baldur's friends go to collect him, be like, "Hey, you did good," and he's just like, just slumps again. I was like, "Oh, we gotta carry him too tonight, ah."
It's gonna yell that I'm gonna buy everybody in the bar a shot or a drink.
Ho!
Next drink's on me.
They just go ballistic at that. Like you can't even hear like the last like word that you came out of your mouth. They're just like going crazy, and Lyra's just like rolling her eyes, like, all right. It's like starts like setting out all these shots. Everybody's just getting lit.
Is she gonna charge him for those shots?
No.
Oh,
Of course.
I'm paying. Sure.
You'll pay him? All right. Oh shit! How many people are in this bar? How much?
More than 19. I
I can't
collect.
buy armor, so I may as well just buy copious amounts of booze.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me. It's probably not going to be that.
Wait, how much
to
gold
do.
did we get last? 300?
250
A
or
lot.
something.
I added it
Maybe
to
more.
SP, not gold. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Right.
you do better than
Pay
that,
these
right?
if you want.
I think, no, SP is better, isn't it?
SP is silver. Gold is GP.
Oh,
So there's
And then
10
platinum.
SP per gold.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, definitely put that shit in gold. All right, so we're gonna roll D100 to see how many people are in the bar right now. With advantage, I'll say, because it's a good night. There's 30 people? Fuck, that's lame. There's 97 people. A mug of ale is 4 copper.
So
So
that's like 4. So I'll just give her 4 silver.
yeah, that's probably enough.
I'll give her
Do
5.
the round. Wow, this is like either like really shitty or super lit. Yeah, going with super lit. Yeah, and Artanis collecting, you got 19 gold from your betters. They're all just happy to pay out after that like hell of a show. Comparable to the
Nice.
last time Phoenix and Steiner fought. I can't believe it ended on a crit like that. That's so fucking cool. So cool. So you guys are having a blast. I'm gonna jump over to Alora now.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm gonna go over to you, Nick, and silently say, I know what you did there. But I ask you to have faith in me next time.
Apparently it wasn't required. Wow, eh? Fuck. That's so good.
Well, I did have
Yeah.
19 gold worth of faith in you,
I'm
if that
gonna-
helps.
I'm gonna smash your glasses of cheers and just spill beer everywhere.
That's so fucking funny.
I return the cheers with a laugh, and I just kind of shake off the question.
Just dangle your purse.
The fuck-
Okay, I mean, if that's what you'd like.
Just organizing and collecting over there, huh?
Yep. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I'm also gonna say before Troy goes
Yep.
that the loser has to do a dance.
Ah!
A dance. A dance. Memnon will
believe that
rise
was
to
part
the
of the
challenge.
terms.
And they just like take like a pitcher of water and just like throw it on him to wake him
Now
up.
I'm gonna say a
He's like, "Oh."
naked dance.
The
Because
what?
that's how this place gets down.
What? He just like woke up. The first thing he heard was naked dance. It's like, must I? They're all just like that, like the crowd just like naked dance. They're all just like leaning into Phoenix here, and it's like he like kind of looks to like the female that kind of like told you the story before, gives him a nod. He's like, okay, and he just like rips off his trousers, what little he had on. He just like starts like wobbling around, just like barely staying on two legs, still a little bit concussed. Let's give him a good old acrobatics roll to see if he stays on his feet. He maintains. It's not a very pleasant dance, but he maintains, and the crowd's just like loving him for it. It was like, yeah, one of us. His table's very busy for the rest of the night, even though it's very confusing.
What a champion. Guy's got spirit. I'll give him that.
Memnon.
I cheers to Memnon. Like, yeah, Memnon. Yeah, I raised my glass.
He definitely throws a mean hook.
You got a good one in there.
Granted, I would not want to be on the receiving end of it. I would simply blow him away with a fireball looking at him. Yeah, that's what I do.
You know, you got the strong arms, you got the good drinkers, you got the bookies.
Gotta have them all. Gotta have balance, my friend.
Balance in all things. So Alora's leaving the tavern through the alleyways, just like roaring behind you as you kind of like walk through the streets of Ria Tavern. So where are you headed, Alora?
Honestly, I don't remember which direction, but I'm headed exactly where Lyra told me that they told her they'd be.
So Lyra said that they'd be near Ria Tavern. In the
Yeah,
forest.
they're like at the south end of the forest or something, near like south border of the forest or something, up near Ria Tavern.
Right, yeah. So you make it all the way out of Ria Tavern, but at this point, how are you going to decide like where to look?
I can track them.
Sure.
Survival.
That would tracking is survival. Is there anything?
Oh.
Ooh. There's a lot of tracks in and out of Ria Tavern, and you have no idea. Kind of, this is like just kind of confused. Do you want to use any other knowledge? You can be creative as you want.
Well, how I don't know how far from them I am.
No.
Can I use? Can I use
what?
perception to see if I notice any like things she left me, like clues?
Would okay. Yeah, sure, roll perception. Wow. Okay. Well, you know Zalevra very well. And you know exactly the kind of clue she would leave you. And as you sort of have this prodigious moment in the outskirts of Ria Tavern, you notice kind of like a broken branch and a scratch on a tree. That's indicating sort of a direction from where you're going. And you can follow that direction into the woods where they point.
Okay.
Incredible. So, can I get one more perception roll out of you?
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
I'm not feeling good enough for survival, but my perception's on point.
You know, you're not really looking down right now. You're just looking around. Fucking crazy. All right, so you walk for probably like an hour out of the city into the woods, and just eyes like, sorry.
I said, Jesus, fuck. That's not near the city.
Well, like, it's not like a city in the woods, right? Like, it's like the woods are in the distance.
Yeah.
and you make it out. And probably an hour altogether to get to this place. And you're just like alert as fuck. And as you're kind of walking around, you notice just like this charging creature just coming at you full tilt. And you turn, and it is Wivna jumping on you. How do you react?
Can I try and dodge it?
Only because you've seen it.
Acrobatics?
Otherwise, you're getting taken out by that.
Athletics?
No, that's acrobatics to dodge. Athletics would be to like stiff arm it, which if that's what you want to do.
Well, it's because my athletics is +5 versus acrobatics being +3.
So like acrobatics is to dodge it. Athletics would be to like just like tank it. So if you want to roll athletics, you can, but it's not what a dodge is.
Acrobatics. 1, 2, 3.
Huh!
Oh.
You dodge it. All right. So you just like step to the side, and Wivna, the Dragonborn, kind of just like flops onto the ground, being like, agile as ever, mother. It's been a long time. And as like she just like kind of collects herself, you see Zalevra kind of walk out from the woods, just eyeing you and just like coming in for an embrace.
So I'm gonna hug her, and then I'll hug Wivna and be like, "Oh God, it's good to see you guys again. I've missed you."
It's been almost a year.
Oh God, that's all. It feels like forever.
Zalevra is like Wivna is just like excited to see you, but Zalevra just asks like has your search been fruitful? Like have you been doing good out here? Do you have a concrete way forward for the tribe?
My plan was to settle. My plan was to settle in the woods near Ria Tavern. Basically where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ria Tavern would be a good place where we could still get supplies, and they've got this great feast hall that I'm telling you, all of our clan members would probably love to visit, seeing as our own little, I don't know, pub, I guess you would call it, keeps getting trashed by those assholes.
Wait, what assholes?
The Grey Wolves.
Oh.
No, because it seems like every time we're actually, everything's okay, we're celebrating, everything's fine, they attack, we're always at the fucking bar. Like, come on. The bar has the secret spot for me to sit up and just ping people off now, because that's how often we get attacked at the bar.
Lover like kind of like half-heartedly laughs at that remark, but like you mean like the forest, like right here where we are, like not far from here?
Yes.
That's good. That's good, but like you see like something's like off about her.
Like Zalevra?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of just like narrow my eyes on her and be like, spill it. What's wrong?
She kind of like takes like a big sigh. And is like, well, I'm sure you're wondering what our reason for being here is, for seeking you out.
Very much so. Seeing as my right-handed advisor and my war chief are standing here, who the fuck is leading my tribe?
So like at that, like Wivna in particular is just like kind of like tosses her gaze down at her feet, kind of just like in shame. And Zalevra will like look to Wivna for a moment and then look back to you. And she says, like, there's no easy way to say this, but they no longer recognize you as chief of the Thunderbeast clan. We were cast out. I'm so sorry. We failed you.
So as she was like looking at Webna and stuff, I kind of like squared my shoulders up and like crossed my arms, like, like what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just look at her and kind of blink a few times, and I'm like, so who is supposed to be in charge then? Who beat the trials then? Who hosted the trials?
Well, there was unrest in the tribe after you left. It grew stronger over time. There were those who thought that they needed a stronger leader to fight against the pressures of the Grey Wolf. They thought that resolving things peacefully wasn't working. A man rose up. Thorok, son of Halodar, stood up and incited this faction. He invoked a right of challenge, saying that you had abandoned us and that Wivna was not fit to lead. And then Wivna just looks up and says, "I lost! I'm sorry. He defeated me, Mother. I bring disgrace to your name."
I'm just gonna I'm gonna look at her, then look down, shake my head, put my hand on his shoulder, and be like, "You have not disgraced us. The tribe has disgraced us. 140 years I put in. I've led us, I've protected us, I've stopped multiple onslaughts, and what, maybe they don't understand that 140 years of fighting is a long time? Sorry, I don't want to do this anymore." Well, you know what?
Well, these humans, they see things differently than we do. Many of them have only known decades of fighting. And perhaps many more even want to return to the old ways. They don't want to leave. And perhaps they only started speaking up after you've left. I wish I was a stronger council, but sentiments just rose up at home, and I couldn't control them. I didn't have the respect the same way you did.
They didn't like me anyways, if it makes you feel any better. They didn't want an elf in charge in the first place. The only reason I became chief was because I beat the trials. And stayed undefeated.
Don't you doubt. There are plenty at home who still love you. But that's not who's in power now.
So you're suggesting I return and challenge him? Take back our tribe?
She's just sort of really sullen. Just well, that was home. I think you must, but I don't know. She's very not sure of herself at all.
Well, in your honest opinion, do you think we should leave? Or do you think we should just wipe them out?
Wait, wipe them out?
I can't see us living at peace. We can't. They are always at our door, in our forest, killing our
Sorry, wipe who out?
The Grey Wolves.
Oh, I thought you meant wipe out the people who took over.
No, well, I mean,
she's what?
I'm obviously gonna wipe it now. If I go back and take over, I'm gonna take him out. I wouldn't kill him. I'd make him bow and be my bitch. But I mean, the Grey Wolves. This is never gonna end. What do you think? Because I'm torn as well here. Do I go back, take back my, not necessarily throne, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Take back my chiefdom, wipe out our threat, live at peace, or move us? Because our future generations should not live in fear of being attacked all the time. I know it's the way of life. I know it's the tribe way of life. But
well,
it's not safe.
I believe in your methods, Alora. I do. And you've led by example strongly all these years. There are those who don't. And perhaps they're wrong, or perhaps they're right. I don't know. This tribe has long lived to defend, the venerable thunder beasts. And to move the tribe would mean to move them, which mean there have been many points brought up. Without staunch opposition, this is my own failing, perhaps. Most definitely.
No, but you've not failed me. You've done what you did what you were supposed to do.
So that brings her like so much relief to hear you say that. It's just like, oh, thank God. I feel like I just ruined everything.
I'm not disappointed in either of you. You did your best. You did what you could, and then when you needed me, you came for me. Fuck. I'm just gonna like look away and just be like, hand on the back of my head, like scratching it, like fuck.
It is good to see you, though.
I have to go back.
Well,
No.
I worry
You were right in the first place.
that you have a mission. If you go back now, would that be giving up on that? To, as the humans put it, bail water out of a sinking ship? If you were to go back, you would need to bring them hope. Or you would need to... I don't know. It sounds like you have something here. Do you?
I do. I mean, I have the alliance I've made with my friends is very strong, and we are a great team. But Ria Tavern is, I mean, it's home, kind of ish. Not like traveling home, but it's not home. No, I miss my freaking tent. Okay.
As do I. Well, I'm sure you've noticed. I had to leave
Everything.
Kaelin back at the tribe as well.
Wait, why did you leave Kaelin?
They exiled Wivna and I, but I thought it best to not also rip Kaelin from his home. And should we return, I thought it good to have allies there. People to speak for us.
Ears on the inside.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, not to say that the tribe is in disarray, it's just...
No, they've lost their way.
Yes. They will oppose the Grey Wolf openly. They will entrench. But they're not bad folk. I don't mean to say that. They're not villains. They just see things a different way, perhaps. A human way.
They like their traditions, and
they do.
We don't seem to understand that, there's change. But I understand.
The one thing I could not address is what becomes of the Thunder Beasts. And I know not what you planned for them. But,
ask them to come with us was my plan.
Aye. Logistics. I know not. That's one of my many shortcomings, perhaps. I lack creativity. It is what it is.
I'm gonna kind of give you like a small smile, be like, no, we could always be a nomadic tribe and just follow around the Thunder Beasts.
Aye. Like the tribe of the elk, perhaps. On the frozen tundras of the Icewind Dale.
We could, except the problem is our food source wouldn't be guaranteed like it is now.
Aye.
We
have good lands, if not torn by territorial sunders. I do think relocation. I believe in you in that. It's just... they're stubborn. Many of them. The most vocal of them now. Perhaps we can return someday.
What if we didn't move? What if we made the Grey Wolves move?
Oh?
Give them an ultimatum. They leave.
What ultimatum would the Grey Wolves adhere to?
They leave or they die.
That sounds like just the kind of challenge they would fight to the death over. They were ever all about those kinds of ultimatums. In fact, they have delivered quite a few to our tribe.
Oh? Really?
They want our lands. They want our thunder beasts. They want our
What-
food.
What do they want with the Thunder Beasts?
God knows what. It's frankly alarming enough that they even know of them. They're supposed to be secrets of the tribe.
They would probably try and eat them, to be honest.
Heavens knows. They're more
Well,
barbaric than most.
Yeah. But, maybe I can convince some of my new friends to help us.
You speak much of these new friends. What have you garnered in these southern lands?
Well, I've befriended a drow who likes to pretend he's not drow. Likes to play dress up a lot. Sometimes I'm
Incredulous at that. It's like, wait, what? A drow?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, who likes to pretend he's not drow?
You don't want to preface that with, are you serious?
Yeah. He's funny. I mean, I like him. We're good friends. We tease each
You're
other.
not supposed to tell people that shit.
What? Oh, this ghost speaking and it ruined my train of thought.
It's like a memory, perhaps.
I just had to train of thought back to what I say. Don't fucking tell people stuff.
Wait, sorry. We've waited a year. I've been exiled from my home. We traveled a month-long journey to find you, and you say you have a drow.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
It's hilarious to me. It's not to Zelevra.
Zav. He's not.
Zelevra.
Yeah, but I call her Zav.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were correcting me, and I was like, I'm looking at the text. Sorry.
No,
Carry on.
No. Zav. He's not like those drows. He's like one of us with dark skin.
We have
not
much to catch up on, and frankly, I would
Okay
give
there,
nothing
Hitler.
more than to forget about my troubles for an evening.
Would you you want to meet them?
Well, I suppose so. They're kind of hesitant.
And I'm just gonna pat her on the shoulder, be like, take one night off. I mean, you've been busting your ass for a year. We'll have a few drinks. You can meet my friends. In the morning, we'll figure out what to do, because now all I want to do is down free beer. Fuck the wine. Bring me the goddamn beer. So we're gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna just make a joke and smack Wivna on the chest, be like, "Are you sure you're old enough to?"
She just kind of hisses and Mother, please. 3 years at best, sneaking them from beneath trunks. You've been away a long time.
Excuse the ever-living fuck out of me. Did you just say you've been sneaking beers while I've been away?
Zlever just hush, dude, why? They're just you weren't there. You have no idea. I mean, Mother, please.
No, I'm just gonna turn my head away. So I'm picturing us walking together. So I have Wivna on one side, Zelevra on the other. So I'm gonna turn away from her and be like, nope, and look at Zelevra, kind of wink, but laugh.
Wivna's very self-conscious, but at the same time rebellious, being no, I can hold my liquor. I can.
You're limited to one. I'm gonna let everybody know that you're cut off after one, and then you're gonna go to your bedtime.
Is the liquor your precious, or by chance, or
my precious?
I'm just gonna start laughing and be like, "It's fine. You can have 2." All right, so we go back to the.
Zelevers will as long as you can deal with, these human guards and their, If we can keep Wivna under control. They didn't like her much last time.
That's because I wasn't there. It's fine.
Aye.
Good. It's
Well,
good.
we'll follow you. Alright, I will be right back. You take a quick pee and grab another beverage, and then we'll reconvene at the fest hall in a sec.
Go back to sleep, Ellie. It's okay. Well, that sucks.
I love how casual you are with that knowledge of being a drow. I'm like a vile, hated race on the surface. Like, people have like nightmares about me. Like they tell their children, I'm like the boogeyman.
Yeah, but to me, you're just Britannis. You're art.
I know. You're so cavalier with it.
I was like, no, he's great. Like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what the fuck? It's like, no, it's fine. You meet him, you can laugh. It's great.
My guy's backstory is like I've spent like 50 years being like, yeah, no, I'm not drow. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna be like, yo, nudge, nudge. That's him.
All right, well, if you're trying to scare the shit out of her, good job.
I'm back. Who's here?
I'm here.
We're all here.
Everybody's here. Hello, hello.
What up?
So you guys are back at the fest hall, just having a grand old time with Balder and his gang. When you see Alora come in, accompanied by another elven woman and a dragonborn. Steiner's like so stoked to see Alora back. Just like runs in, like ignores the other two. Doesn't even know what's going on. He's toasted. How you guys want to react?
I'll nudge Phoenix. I'll be like, hey, looks like more challenge just walked in. Yeah, fight the big lizard one? Whoa.
Did I hear him say that?
If you want to, I don't know.
Perception roll.
Your elven ears are pretty impressive, I'm sure. Is it funnier if you hear it?
I don't know, because if I smack him on the back of the head, be like, nobody's challenging this one.
All right,
No.
well, you can say that. Sure.
Okay.
He's like
So
dancing with the keys.
Before I like before Steiner like barrels towards me and before we like walk up to them, I'm gonna be like, mental message to both of them and be like, that one's the drow. Don't say anything. Shh.
I'm sorry. That's a hilarious way to introduce somebody.
And then, as Steiner runs up to me, I'll like, is he gonna like try and like hug me or something? What? Like,
Yeah, like he's like, Alora, I missed you. Welcome
like,
back. Like he's drunk.
So when he gets to me, I'll like jump up in his arms and hug him back.
Oh shit. We're gonna have to con roll Steiner to see if he can even like stay standing while you jump into his arms. He doesn't. He topples. So like you jump into his arms, like, oh shit, and he falls on his back, and you're straddling him now.
So I'm gonna look over my shoulder and be like, Steiner, this is my boyfriend. He's a little tanked right now. So did he fall asleep when he fell over? He just like fell
No. He just couldn't maintain balance. No,
so
like a drunk.
I'm gonna, the very muscular elf I am, I'm gonna get off of him and pull him to his feet.
As you do, effortlessly.
And I'm gonna introduce him to Zelena, and then I'll move over to Phoenix and Artanis and be like, these are from people from my tribe. This is Zelevra and Wivna. Wivna's my adopted daughter. You're not allowed to challenge her. I will beat you up for it.
Wivna in particular seems very like on edge near so many humans. Like she knows that all eyes are on her, and she's like doesn't know how to take it.
I'm gonna kind of like flag liar and be like, can we get 3 beers, please? And these are my people. Come meet my people. These are great people.
So she's happy to consort with them. How do you guys react?
Wait, so how old is Alora?
137.
She's an elf, so that's a fucking state of beyond right there. 137, you said?
177.
177. So she's like 4, like, oh, fuck. She's a lot older than you guys are.
As old.
Hey?
Elves, man.
Your kid's almost as old as me.
Yeah. What? How old's fucking... She's, what, 18, 20? I don't know.
Wivna is 18.
Yeah. So she's 18. Zelevra is like 200 and something.
Zelevra is older than Alora is. Elves are crazy. How old is Revan?
I'm looking right now. What did I write? Oh, I wrote 48.
Oh, like a child compared to
Yeah.
Alora.
Zelevra is 246.
So, like, having had the preamble of, this is the drow, don't say anything, Zelevra just, like, sees through this disguise and is just, like, kind of incredulously being like, what the fuck? He's just drinking with these humans. Who is this guy?
I notice Alora and get up from my seat, putting down my drink. Obviously, I saunter over, like the high-class gentleman I am, and I bow graciously. And any friend of Alora? Mine? Gracious to make your acquaintance. Who do we have here?
I'm gonna point to my... Did you show them who they are?
Yeah, I shared the journal entries.
Okay. So my red friend,
share them again.
my red friend here is Zelevra, and my scaly daughter over here is Wivna. We're my... Oh, you know what? We're not talking about this tonight. Fuck this shit. Cheers! Cheers! Everyone in the pub, bar, be salty.
A daughter, you say?
Is
going.
this
My
dragon
pleasure to
allowed to
meet
be
you.
in here?
Oh, fuck, like...
Is this dragon allowed to be in here?
Frankly,
My good man,
like,
Phoenix, that is rude.
She's a
He is a-
minor.
Nobody,
Dragonborn.
like
Or-
her age in the journal entry says 18, but I don't know that anybody really knows how to tell the age of a dragonborn. Like, as far as, like, humans, but like, that's a dragon. Like, beyond that, like, distinction of age, like, who the fuck knows? Kind of thing. It's so foreign to everybody. And she's super self-conscious about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they, like, reach physical maturity at, like, 15.
Yeah, like, they're ready to fight, like, at child level. But, like, after that, like,
Well,
is there
I
physical
asked her,
distinctions? Who knows? Like, they're ready to give her a beer. She found her way here.
I bow graciously to her. And then I say, oh, Alora's daughter. Well, obviously you've gathered many of her fighting techniques. I do suggest that you do not snap your bow as often as her.
I'm gonna punch you in the shoulder for that.
At that, like, Wivia just, like, she felt, like, pretty awkward, like, before, but, like, she just, like, roars out in laughter. Like, ah! She does that back at home, too!
I'm gonna smack her on the back of the head.
Oh, mother, please. I speak only the truth.
I do have a gift.
Hey,
This
Away
man, he
with the
has
elf
you
maidens.
pegged. He has you pegged, I say. Ah, ha, ha. I've missed you.
I'm just gonna smile at her and be like, if you're not careful, you're gonna be lizard chow.
My goodness. Were you
Wait.
too strong for these mortal bowstrings? That's their problem, not yours. They just need to craft a better string.
Aw, bonus points for you. Can she have another beer?
Absolutely she can.
I doubt that there's a string on Earth. I just let it trail off.
I'm gonna be like, okay, liar, if I let Dotaro go bar to have a snack, how mad do you think he would be
Wait, if you let Dotaro into the bar?
to have a snack?
He's currently out tethered with the horses as this giant creepy ass lizard, and I assume like the fox Flareon is nearby with Dotaro, just like hanging out, creeping out a lot of the people. But like, they haven't. It's pretty deserted. But like, people who come here are pretty, they don't really care.
Well, basically, I have them kind of like watching our cart and our horse and our donkey. So
yeah, they're watching all that shit. Yeah, that's true. Do you want to let Dotaro into the bar?
No, I'm making a joke because his favorite snack is drow.
Yeah, because he wants her to eat me.
Oh,
and at that
sorry.
point, I say, well, do it. I mean, let the beast in. I believe this hall could use a feast. I look at the fire area. I believe he would do well if you want to call him in. I pretend to like do a magical jest of like magic casting.
I challenge you to an arm wrestling match.
Oh shit,
my dear.
Here
believe
we
we've
are.
been down this road before. And I gladly accept. I subtle cast guidance myself.
You monster. That'll give you one roll out of the best of 5 you'll need to make. After that, you'll be very busy.
I assume this was just going to be like a best of a 20 roll. Like,
it's
just an arm slamming. But yeah,
that's
I guess.
Fun.
Arm wrestles aren't really fun.
It's a test of stamina. Athletics against athletics, best of 5. Guidance for the first one. Give her hell.
God damn it.
What?
We're not fun. All right.
You fucking challenged her.
I don't think I did. I think I accepted the challenge.
Go. Oh, fair. Yeah, no, that is more true.
Bam!
Oh,
what?
Where's the
booze
was that
flowing?
with
The
guidance?
libations. No, that wasn't.
All right, well,
needed.
put guidance on whatever one, but only one.
What?
Oh my
I got
god!
sorcery points for days, friend.
I'm gonna.
Why?
Yeah, you can guidance every single one, but I feel like that makes things less interesting.
I'm -1 and she's 5. I think that makes it hilarious.
Well, you know what? You persuaded me.
She wanted this. I'll use all my magical powers to win.
I'm just gonna let it happen. Fuck it.
I mean, if we want to do a fight after this, I've dropped 5 sorcery points. Like I'm fucking mana burned.
Yeah, fuck, do it up. Fuck, she got 24. It looks good. It looks good.
All right, here we go.
Give me your worst.
Damn it! Damn it!
Oh my god!
My wrist.
Wivna laughs at you.
Hey, wait, this battle isn't over yet. Like I just lost a bit of ground after.
This is the man you stoked the hopes of our clan on.
Hey, my strength has never been in my arm. Damn it!
Oh damn! Well, is it anywhere?
I'll give you a chance.
There's your chance. Here's your chance. Here's your chance.
Good woman, I beg you to let me finish this challenge before you insult me further.
Artanis gains ground.
2-2.
I have been known to pull victory from the depths of defeat.
He's pulling back from the brink. From the brink.
Is it the first one who gets 5 or the best out of 5?
It's best of 5, first to 3.
So that's
Oh, then I win.
What?
Yeah.
Arcanus,
It's over.
what?
Guidance unnecessary.
Out of nowhere. Like at the very end of like this like standstill, Artanus's eyes just like go straight wide with like bright cyan like blue, like, and just like slams Alora's hand on the table.
I instantly let go and put my hands up in the air and literally float up to the ceiling, cheering, like spinning. I'm just like, yeah.
The fest hall like doesn't even know what's going on, but they just like cheer with you. They're like, yeah, there's hype. There's hype in the fest hall. Yeah, champion.
I float down and land on my seat standing and bow graciously. I'm like, a round of drinks for the entire bar.
Oh, damn.
And I retire from arm wrestling forever. I sweep my hat wide.
Did you just say you're banned from arm wrestling?
I retire from arm wrestling forever.
Okay.
So that's
Undefeated.
how much copper it is to give a round to the bar. Wow, a huge roll though, right? Yeah, like they just fucking go crazy. They're like, yeah, like the party just intensifies.
How many copper to a silver? 10?
10. Yeah, 10 to a
And so,
silver,
like,
10 to a gold.
So 100 copper per gold?
While
Yeah.
you're
Okay,
it's like-
3
it's
and
like
a half,
barely
4
anything.
gold.
It's
Okay.
fucking hype as hell. They just they love Phoenix, they love Artanus, they love like for whatever reason, this night in the fest hall has been like one of the greatest nights.
I'll tell you why. We are
why.
here.
And we are here. Who's here? Who are these people? Why are they so awesome?
You know?
Oh, while
Just how we roll.
I'm gonna kind of get up from the table, walk over to Phoenix, lean into his ear, and be like, "I have a little bit of a situation tomorrow."
Oh, sulking there, Alora? I guess you're
What's the,
wander sauntering off.
I'm gonna kind of like just like nod at you, like yeah, like no, like that's not what's happening, but
I raise my eyebrows she's not angry at me, so I know something's wrong. I'm like, what? I float back to the ground, collect myself.
I'll just send. I sent you a mental. I have a problem. We need to discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
So and then I'm like, more beer. Woo!
And it was a crazy fucking night. Hot damn. I think the fest hall has scant seen such a night as this, and Lyre like has even started to get belligerent. Doesn't normally get so much into the fucking revelry, but I don't know. Seeing the heroes of Mintar, as they're now known as until otherwise corrected, return to Rhea Tavern and fucking light the place up. It's been crazy. And then like the following morning, we'll kind of emerge, and you guys are probably, at least a little bit hungover. I don't know. You can con roll if you want to contest that. But otherwise, I think all the... Let's see it. Along with the beard roll. Don't forget.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, let's see
Like
it.
a saving throw or a check?
Laura has disadvantage on Constitution saving rolls.
Is it a saving roll or a check?
Sure, save. It's a save.
So
Then I'll do it.
So Alora's definitely hungover. Phoenix stabilizes. You just got to beat 10.
that's
My
Steiner.
friends.
Steiner.
This is how you handle your
not
libations.
Okay. So apparently, just Phoenix and Revan are okay. Alora and Steiner are really hurt.
I'm gonna piss real quick.
So you got to piss. Fair enough. But otherwise,
What about the other two?
you can roll for them if you want. I don't think that has much as you guys did, but I'll let you figure out what. Wow, I don't know who that is. Zalevra, like not even troubled. She didn't drink for as long as the rest of you folk did.
It's first one.
And Wivna is fine as well. So really, just Alora and Steiner are hurting. Go figure. The lovebirds themselves both hurting.
Just can't win them all there, eh? Hey, Laura.
I feel like it's not now.
Oh. But now seems to be the best time.
Now I will shoot you with. Oh, I pray to God you turn to stone.
Morning after.
Oh, that's not funny. That's just vile. That's just crude, my friend. You can do better than that. Come on.
I'll shoot you in the dick and watch it fall off.
There, we're getting a little more colorful. I like it. She's coming back.
She's a lover, just like laughs. She's like, I've missed this.
I
the
go about
festival-
saddling my horses. Or where are we? Yeah, so
That's fine.
I guess we're still at the festival.
I was gonna say the festival, like as you remember, like there's not rooms to sleep in. It's just mostly like a loft, and people just like lay where they lay.
Ah! Oh my
Like
God!
it's not a place.
Well, Steiner.
Well, yeah, right. Like that's what happened last time. It's not a place where people rent rooms. It's a place where people go crazy, and if they want to sleep all on like the fucking floor, then that's where they sleep.
Oh my God, that's right. Liar and Phoenix had sex next to us.
Yeah, like there was no privacy. Like there was never any privacy, and there's no shame in the festival of Charesse, as is her will. But yeah, y'all wake up, and some feeling better than others. And as the day's events go, I will remind you that Crom said y'all had a meeting with the commander of the Radiant Dawn. He had arranged for an audience, or he intended to arrange for an audience with the Radiant Dawn to talk about the whole revelation of Sandro. In your party, I don't know if I forgot that I told you or I forgot to tell you, but there was an emissary from Mintar that traveled with you. I'm pretty sure I told you guys that he had already met with the council.
I feel like we knew this.
You knew this.
But I don't know who it was. I can't think of...
Yeah, it was nobody important. It was just like
Okay.
it was a dwarf who just like traveled with you, and he was the ambassador of Mintar, he was going to stay here and like negotiate on behalf of Mintar. So he already traveled to the council, the chosen council of Riatavan. So aside from you guys got to meet with Commander Agnate of the Radiant Dawn today, and I assume you're gonna want to collect on your rewards from your quests. So what do you guys want to do first?
Let's get paid.
Yeah.
Y'all want to get paid. So I believe you have quests with Matthias of the Grey Talon, the Thieves Guild of Riatavan, as well as quests with Lady Anadam of the Ruling Council of Riatavan. You met with both prior to traveling to Mintar.
All right, well, Matthias, he's going to want that artifact. And he might even want to talk to Angel. It's been a while.
He probably wants both of these things, neither of which are realistic anymore.
Yeah, can't quite
Hilarious.
accomplish either of those.
How quests have aged.
I don't think he was even too excited to even let us into the guild. I think he liked Angel so much he let us in.
Yeah. I can't believe I've written that much down exactly. It's as if you read my doc.
I think we can go see the noble.
I'm not interested in that guy's shenanigans at all.
Yeah, something like that. So you want to go
in
see...
fact, are they on the up and up? Should we just rest them? We're the heroes of Mintar now. I'm still a little drunk, I think. I got justice on the vine now. Just ignore me.
Justice on the vine.
My sword glows with purpose.
So this is the Lady Anadam, is who you accepted the quest to reestablish trade routes with Mintar. She's been the official noble to your quest, essentially. The Grey Talon initially referred you, but your request reward for that is through her. And she's
yeah, she wanted us to go there and reestablish trade routes. So let's go collect.
It has happened. Between the when you broke the siege, where Angel died, you recruited Bardoon. Flavia returned, got to Riatavan, and then got back to Mintar. and basically said your quest is complete, and then became the leader of Mintar while you were like still there. So if you want to go to her to collect, is that what you want to do first?
Yeah, might as well do that. That's something that we accomplished. We can do. We're all here for.
Oh,
Okay.
And we spoke to her.
All right. So if you're all cool with that, the three of you, well, what you want to do is Elevra and Wivna while you guys go do your business.
I told them that they should just stay at the fest hall.
Okay.
So that's like not our headquarters, but like that's where we go often.
They're frankly not as accustomed to revelry as you all are, so they're quite thankful to sleep in and let you guys accomplish your business.
That's fair.
So you guys head over to the governing hall of Rhea Tavern. I think I've highlighted that Hall of the Chosen, so I'll bring you all there. So yeah, you guys are gonna approach the gate, and there's like guards there, as they were, and they're gonna be like, "State your business." Like, you're just approaching like the Parliament buildings of the city, basically. They don't know who the fuck you are.
You don't know who we are?
No.
We're the heroes of Mintar, my friend. We've come to speak to. God, I forget her name again. The noble lady.
Lady Risa.
That's it, Lady Risa. She commissioned us to travel to Mintar and reestablish trade routes. My companions and I have done so, and we have come back to report to her. I smile widely and gestures to them.
Alright, well they take her disposition and they go, well, we'll send word. And he sends a guard back up into the building.
We have documents as I'm thinking about it? Did she give us anything? I think it was supposed to be secret mission.
It was it was all verbal. You guys don't have any documents as to such. But the heroes of Mintar to Lady Risa is the message that's communicated back to the hall. This dude knows
about right.
who Risa is. So, a guard
might have messed that up.
Well, fair.
As we're waiting there, I turn to my companions. I'm yeah, can't recall. She said not to mention it.
So you guys are outside, and you see if whoever is paying attention, I don't know who wants to be that person.
Me.
But, so Phoenix notices that a halfling lady kind of just peers out of a window and regards the three of you. And just runs back in, and then some short time after that, the guard returns and be like, "Come on up. You are to be expressed for an immediate audience with Lady Anadam herself."
Cool.
So the three of you, have a seat in the room, and the familiar face, Lady Risa Anadam, who you've seen, I think, over a year ago, real time, a halfling woman, one of the leading members of Rhea Tavern, sits down, and she's just straight up beaming. She's like, it's well met, all of you. I must say, I've met with Lady Flavia of Mintar, and I have met with the Mintarian ambassador, and you perform splendidly. Sorry, are you a part of the Thieves Guild? You're just so far beyond them. I must say, can I just work with you directly?
Oh, but of course.
Wow.
I mean,
heroes
would be our preference.
Heroes. Truly, heroes. I'm just lucky to have made your acquaintance. Frankly, you have performed admirably. I commissioned you for so little, and you have performed so much more.
Well, we are happy to accept any sort of additional fees you feel are commendable to our effort.
So
I bow graciously. But it was our pleasure, after all.
So I must say, like, I commissioned contact, just making contact with this city so far and so estranged. And as I understand it, you defended them from a siege. You defeated a cult. You fought in a war. Like, I don't know who you were before, but you're something else now.
Well,
Like,
from my recollection, you can't reestablish trade routes with a city that is destroyed. So we had no choice.
apt an assumption. And frankly, how terrible our intel was. I must say. Now tell me, Heroes of Mintar, what should I call you? What hail from do you? I speak as the Heroes of Mintar, but frankly, before then, you were just the hire of the hour from the Great Talon, and I fear that does no justice.
You can call us the Angelic Mercenaries.
Oh, damn, that is kind of sick.
The Angelic Mercenaries?
Tom's name.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
in memory of... He's not still listening, is he? That would have been hype if he was.
Let's call ourselves the Angelic Crusaders.
The Angelic Crusaders.
I look at my companions, shaking my head.
Sure.
What
Does this
say
imply
y'all?
that we are holy men?
Aye, people will think we're holy men and women,
Or I'm
and that
not.
could work to our advantage.
The end.
What?
But for now, I believe it works. It's apt.
That priest sure as fuck didn't think we were special.
That's true. But he was a fool. I believe that will do for now. If you refer to us as that, we will come a calling.
That's still a thing.
What is?
That we want to be a great company.
I think so. I think that's what Troy's making us do, like on the spot.
Well, like
It's like
Lady Anadam is saying, like, you are the Heroes of Mintar, unless you prefer to be called something else. Like, that's like the light of which, like, I don't know who you guys are. I don't want to mistake your name.
Gotcha.
If you want to be called something else, feel free. Like, she has no idea. Like, because, like, the last time you spoke to her, you were just, like, the people that the Great Talon offered as spies. And you've accomplished way more than that. And she's, like, out of her element. It's like, it's just, I don't know. You guys are just, like, heroes. This is crazy. Like,
I mean, the Heroes of Mintar is a pretty good distinction until we get, like, paid for another job. Or, like, even have a base, I think.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. No, it's kind of an open-ended question that need not be answered. It's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm good with Angelic Crusaders, but we can just stay as the Heroes of Mintar for now. That works. Until we, like, decide to set up shop somewhere. What do you guys think?
Yep.
That works for me.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can simply refer to us as the Heroes of Mintar for now, my liege. When we become a more professional group, we will certainly let you know what we are to be named and how you are to be in contact with us. I believe we have a bright future together.
Aye, well, and assuredly, a bright reward for as
indeed.
I promised your group 250 gold. I will pay out 300 gold. And frankly, I don't feel that is enough, but the rest of the reward, well, the rest of my exceeded expectations, as per happen, I will express to you in the opportunity of another job, if you would be so willing to hear me out. I must say, I'm glad to hear that I can deal with your group directly. I don't know how you came in contact with the Great Talon, but I must say your talents exceed them.
That's not surprising. Do go on. Our involvement with the Great Talon is inconsequential at this point.
Well, that is good. I must ask, have you heard word of the envoy from the kingdom of Tether?
I look to my companions. I don't believe so.
Nope.
Well, I suppose you are new arrivals, and I know not who you've spoken to, but I suppose my next offer, as it were, will rely on word from them. Lord Dorius has arrived from the kingdom of Tether, whom we of Ria Tavern are a part of. Well, my next job, there is a political situation brewing, and there is a high possibility of war, and I would approach you based on the immense merits you've had with Mintar. Frankly, you're a resource I thought not that I had, but I am extremely excited to bring you towards the council as a possible solution to this. I cannot divulge everything before the council brings you fully into the fold, but I would promise that acceptance of this will be an extremely valuable position for you. I'm putting myself out in a big way to represent this of you, and I must say, I would present you to the council full of Ria Tavern, including Lord Dorius, if you would be so kind to accept this audience. It's up to you.
I say the level of intensity you put on this invitation, it does play on the nerves, but I can expect a handsome reward and reputation from such service. We can. I mean, you could assure us of that at the very least.
I can assure you an extremely handsome reward, but may not in currency, but in influence.
Perhaps that could work. I
If you
suppose we're willing to hear what they have to say.
Excellent. I'm not sure if when we brilliant that you're she's like kind of like flabbergasted, not sure how to kind of respond to this. Being like, I will arrange a meeting with the rest of the council. Being like, perhaps this evening, perhaps tomorrow morn. Either way, I must ask, when you attend this, or whoever you choose as your audience to this, your appointee or your group, to please exercise decorum, especially with regards to Lord Dorius of Tethir. Your audience is on my plate, as it were. It's on it, and I don't want this to reflect badly on my political career, but at the same time, I know you are an asset, and we need you.
Well, I can speak for myself, but my barbaric companion does tend to have a bit of a temper. Looking towards Alora.
Ah! Looking like, where's Bardoon? What are you talking about?
I'm like, look at him and be like, just shake my head back and forth, like, no.
I believe we could do it. I look back, smiling.
This is splendid. I'm sure this is splendid. The council will bring you into the fold, and feel free to deny the job if you need to at that juncture. But I do not want to divulge more than my share until all parties are spoken to. And we're all on edge with the Tetherian envoy in the city. Lord Dorius. It's like, it's all unnerving. I'm sure. Have you passed through Saradouche on the way here?
Why, Saradouche? Yes, I believe we avoided it. Passed nearby it.
Well, I suppose that's good. It's...
Is there something we should know about it?
The city has been taken.
Hmm.
Once it was an ally, now It's complicated. Shall we say this? It's complicated. It's a part of the Tetherian kingdom. But no longer. I can't even imagine. Great Tavern is under much duress.
Is Rake having its own kingdom?
No.
No. Right? Yeah.
Nay. No. Rhea Tavern is a part of Tethir. The Tetherian envoy, Dorius. No, I'm sure he'll explain much. There's not much mercenaries should be expected to know, but he will explain much should you meet with him. But just please don't offend him.
We will do our best.
I wish to represent you all, but I don't want to lose standing because of it.
Of course.
But I have faith in you all.
Your reputation will be well defended.
Brilliant. I will send you a runner when we're ready to meet. Where will you be staying?
I look to my companions. What's the name of that inn that we're at?
Fest Hall.
Oh yeah, the Fest Hall of Shiraz.
I can't believe you already forgot. Like, come on.
I thought it was the one at Mintar, to be honest. I was like, what's the name of that place where we
In Mintar, yeah.
put our portal?
Ah, 5 points.
Well, like she kind of like cringes a bit at mentioning the Festival of Shiraz. We're like, oh, the deserted district.
Oh, yes.
We will send our runners there when it is time. But perhaps this evening, at the earliest.
Sounds good.
Bid you good fortune in the rest of your business, but we will be seeing you soon, I hope.
Same to you. We bid her farewell?
If you're done with her.
Yeah. I mean, she can't tell us too much more. She paid us.
Aye. Yeah, there's a lot of things she wants to talk to you about, but she's like borderline under NDA.
Huh.
As regards to the next step. Like that's like the whole council has to be involved for that.
Fair enough.
I just want to nudge you guys and be like, remember guys, we gotta take down that lich.
Oh yeah.
And we still have to talk. And I'm gonna like kind of look at you and like kind of lazy smile.
There's a lot of things going on. Which
Yeah.
is my intention.
I'm not. You're.
Well,
No.
Incoming 4 different campaigns of solo-ness.
Well,
Yeah.
that's sort of, well, not solo-ness, but the multiple campaigns options is part of my intention here as this session. I want you guys to have to choose what you want
All
to
right.
do.
See you later, guys. We'll each pick one.
Yeah. I hope that's not the case, but we'll accommodate if it is as such. As for next steps, Quan wants you guys to meet with the commander of the Radiant Dawn. You guys there is still an outstanding reward from Matthias in the Great Talon, and then now there's
How much?
We
did
can't
we
really
get?
collect that, though.
We got 300 each from that list.
no 300 total. So split
Oh.
between the three of you is 100.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yes.
Matthias
Okay.
had missions aside from the return of the artifact. If you guys recall, there was what Matthias asked you for was they want to know specifics on how the Radiant Dawn was dealing with the undead threat, which you have some information on. And they also want to know what the situation in Mintar was. Like, some of it was scouting missions, but the big one was the artifact, which you do not have. So, if you want to return to Matthias, that's a possibility here. However that's going to go. But there's also the meeting with Agnate of the Radiant Dawn, which you guys should collect on. Quan wants you to see him at least. He told you the next day. Like, this is the time. I have an appointment for you. Kind of situation.
All right, let's skip that. Just kidding.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well,
we might as well hit that up.
Hit what up?
The Radiant Dawn appointment.
Oh, you want to go to the Radiant Dawn? Okay. Do you all want? Is that consensus?
No.
yeah. I just have a question.
Sup?
I'm just going through our journal here, looking at different things.
Sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
like clicking on different monsters and shit, and
Perfect.
the only picture that shows up is the Helmed Horse. That's supposed to be that way.
Oh yeah, I deleted a lot of their pictures because I'm running out of space on my free account. So I deleted a lot of the monster pictures. It's hilarious that you noticed that the day after I chose to do that. Thank you for that.
Just goes to show.
This is fucked.
Apparently, I should have left them. That was the one thing that people cared about. The monster pictures.
I'm
Alas.
sorry, okay? I was just like, oh, you
I
know
think
what?
that's hilarious. Yeah, like you just like decided to have the nostalgia trip. What did the fucking tentacle monster from session 25 look like? What was that guy? Oh, the
What?
Grick? Too bad. He's a fucking icon. You'll never know.
I'm like, what
I'm gonna delete the whole entry. We're done with Gricks. We're
I was
done
like-
with all these fuckers.
I
What
was
are we,
like,
you know what?
strategy?
Fuck the whole folder. It's gone. What?
Well-
I have no missing assets. God damn, they put them all in the flat. I gotta do this one by one.
Ah!
I'm trying so hard. How do I remove? Oh my god. This is a nightmare. And I also
Makes no
have to
difference,
pay-
Troy.
It'll never be okay.
Like,
Regardless,
okay,
you guys
What?
are.
Waterbird's bio's missing now. Umber Hulk still has a bio. Shadow
Yeah,
Demon does not
yeah,
have a
yeah,
bio.
yeah. We'll see about that. Umber Hulk, 0 bio. He's gone. Fuck off.
No,
He'd
he's not.
no
I still
more.
see it. I still see it.
How is that possible? He no longer exists. I deleted him. I have stream proof. He's deleted. 0 Umber Hulk.
Hold
Oh
on,
my god.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
hold on,
yeah. Hit
hold on.
F5 and try that shit again. I dare you.
Why would I hit F5?
I don't know. Why would you? It
Refresh
refreshes
the
your
page.
browser. What's up? Irregardless, you guys want to go to the Radiant Dawn?
It won't go away now.
Yeah, fucking. I hope you have bugs after that debauchery.
Okay, it's gone.
Good. No more monsters. I'm never sharing a monster picture again. That was a nightmare. You sent me a screenshot. God damn. You glorious person.
I can see. It was still there.
Legit. No, legit. You're right. So, you guys are head over to the Radiant Dawn in the rich, not the rich, the high class district. So you see people with significantly better armor and livery as you travel in this direction, and you pass by the guards barracks, which is like the fortress looking motherfucking place on the wall, and you arrive at a somewhat smaller barracks / shrine, which is where the Radiant Dawn base themselves. And as you enter into the lobby, you know, Quan is there, and he greets you. He's like, heroes! Welcome. We've been waiting for you. I've secured an audience with Commander Agnate. He's very excited to debrief you on your exploits out in Mintar, in addition to a few things, I'm sure. How do you respond?
Hi, Quan.
You're excited to see the man. As far as camaraderie goes, Quan's excited to see you all too, because you
Is
all
Steiner
seen each.
with us, by the way?
Yeah, Steiner's with you. Sure,
Okay.
why not?
Just making sure.
If you want him to be
He's
with
always
you,
there.
you know, you woke up in the morning and you either like come with or sleep in. What was your choice?
Yeah, I would have said that to him, and I'm assuming he would have been like, "All right, I'm coming."
Oh, if you're leaving it up to him, it's up to this being over 10. Oh my god, I can't even type because I need to pee so bad. Maybe I should do that. Ah!
Is he a good boy?
Oh my
or
god, he
not?
slept in. I'll be right
I
back.
don't know. I don't know.
How hungover is he?
There's a right answer, and then there's sleeping in.
That is accurate.
One of those answers makes you pretty cool. I'll let you guys decide which. Hello.
Oh.
All right, Troy and Kirk muted. What's happening?
Just taking a shit. 1 second.
Fair enough.
Holy
Taking
fuck.
a shit.
That's not for real. Oh,
Probably.
it's an 8. So what does 8 mean? Does that 8 mean like he's asleep? Or does that 8 mean like he's coming?
I think he's asleep.
That's not the correct answer.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to kick his ass when I get back.
Wait, so is your daughter a dragonborn?
So when she was an egg, I caught this guy trying to sell like exotic animals in my territory. It turned out he's stolen or basically kidnapped from their home. So I
Mhm.
told him to leave everything or I'll kill him. So he left his horse, his pack, his everything, and as I was kind of like, figuring out where to return these animals to, I found this egg, and I kept it, and I hatched it, and it was my dragon. It was Wivna, so I raised her as my daughter, seeing as I was already an outcast. Too. Fuck you guys, I'm already the chief, and I'm an outcast, so.
Fair enough. How did they feel about accepting a dragonborn into their predominantly human clan, I'm guessing?
Yeah, dominantly human, but I wasn't I was the first one basically to be accepted into that clan that was not human. So did I tell you any of my backstory?
Yeah. The White Wolf tribe, and
Grey Wolf.
you're leader of them, and you're trying to find a place for them to live.
No, so I was found as an infant because I was like the last female.
Oh, yeah, and you were raised by a barbarian tribe.
Yeah. So they already didn't want me being a part of it. I was winning, so I became chief, and then I started opening the gates to other races as well.
So what other races do you have in your clan?
I am back.
Basically, I was taking in people like a sanctuary. You have nowhere to go, no family, no nothing. You can join us, and everyone takes care of everyone.
And it works.
And it was working. It was working. Everything was fine except for the dickholes who want our land because they fucked over their own land, killed all their plants, and all their prey ran away. So they're encroaching on our territory. Stands for century,
Goddamn
over a century.
barbarians.
And I'm just tired of them. I mean, they're the reason my adopted father is dead, and I want better things for my people. So that's why I left to go find us a new home, and yeah.
You say your adopted daughter is dead?
No, my adoptive father.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Who's
the one who I named my lizard after.
Gotcha.
The male ranger. The human ranger.
You would have to
right?
be dead, wouldn't he? Because you're like old and you got found when you were a kid.
That's true. But he did not die of old age.
So you actually were taking this shit. Holy fuck. I thought you
Dude, like I ate hot chicken wings. It was like instant.
Fair.
I literally have like fucking splatter on my
Unfortunate.
glasses from the
Like,
fucking liquor
that
that my laugh destroyed.
Well, so you're saying your clan has issues now, and that's why your adopted daughter and wood elf companion came
Advisor.
searching for you?
Basically what happened is because of so long, some of the people who didn't agree 100% with the way I was doing things. They decided to take a stand. One guy basically told the entire clan that I abandoned them, has now taken...
Oh!
Yes, but no. I mean, yeah, I left, and I mean, I did join you guys to help on your crusade, but also the side part of finding a new home, right? I'm not just going around traveling with you guys. I'm looking for a new home for my tribe. It's not worth lives and the stress and the constant war. It's not worth staying on that small ass piece of territory. We can find a home somewhere else. Sure, it's not the original sacred lands or whatever, but it would be a safe home for my people.
Well, as you're talking, I'm like nodding my head, and then I stand up. I'm like, well, you've convinced me. I'll help you.
You're actually going to help me?
Of course.
Okay.
I've come to like this hero mantle I wear. I think I shall continue.
Because I've kind of been on the fence, and my thought was, if you two agree, I was going to see maybe if we can hook in Dawn. Just get rid of the Grey Wolf tribe. They've caused enough issues. Nobody wants to move. Fine. I'll take back the mantle. Get rid of the Grey Wolf tribe. Happy ever after.
Seems simple enough.
But you know that means full on war, right? You know that?
What?
You say you want the Radiant Dawn to do that?
No. Like I wanted them to like help us in a way, not necessarily like fight with us, but like if they have things we can borrow, like special items that will help us kill.
That will help us kill.
I mean, their specialty is undead, I believe.
I'm down to help out, but I really want to solve the whole undead having a crazy undead repellent relic.
Yeah. I will agree that we need to deal with Lord Frey and the Lich first. But then we need to do something about my tribe. Like.
Well, I believe we've certainly done crazier things. Come now, Laura. I'm hurt that you would be hesitant to even ask us. I thought we've grown a stronger bond than that. I mean, of course, I will be making jokes the entire way. You lost your tribe. We'll have to get it back for you. I could only do it with my help. But of course, I will offer my help. Of course.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Do you accept these terms?
Terms.
I knew you'd agree.
Um,
I'm winning her over. I say, my friend. I turn to Phoenix.
Oh my F.
She truly likes us.
One day at a time.
Exactly.
No, I just like so much. Like, oh my god.
This is a big deal for Laura. It's a huge deal. Like, her whole fucking foundation has been rocked.
And we will certainly help fix that. How dare they? Only I rock Alora's foundation. And Steiner, of course.
I was gonna be like, you better talk to Steiner about that. Because
Who's still passed out in the fest hall?
Emotional foundations, of course. Never physical.
Right.
I do not believe I can handle that.
So at that, you reach the gates of the Radiant Dawn's barracks, as it were, and a knight waves you in, and where Quan will recognize you, and will be very excited to direct you to the office of Agnate, who's been waiting to meet with you.
Very good. Do lead on.
So, Quan will kind of remark to be like, I spoke with Agnate. He knows about all of our happenings in Mintar, our successes and our failures, and the advances of the undead thus far. And as I understand it, the undead has just begun to recede from Red Tavern, so this should be great news. Nonetheless, Agnate has expressed interest in meeting with you all in light of I spoke to him specifically of the Lich that you all mentioned, and he wished to speak with you personally.
It does seem to excite you, Radiant Dawn members. Is Lich so?
Well, I've done nothing to spread that along beyond to Agnate himself, and I would press upon you all to do the same, unless given prior direction from Agnate. This is a tumultuous amount of news.
Of course.
That you will be received context to impress
A
upon
proper
the
amount of
importance this.
subtlety is obviously required for information such as this.
All right, well, you all are my friends, my comrades, my brothers in arms. I wish you luck and good fortune. I'm so glad that you've come to our halls finally and chosen to meet with our commander. I bid you.
Yes, of course.
Good day.
And I'm hearing what you're saying, but my guy's pretending not to listen, and I look over. I'm like, yes, of course. It's the kind of secret that you would take to your grave, not the kind of secret that you just betray a friend for.
You're just making bad puns on the grave. Is this what you're doing? It's hilarious.
I'm looking at Laura.
Just beautiful. And it's just the three of you because Steiner has decidedly slept in on his liquor. So,
Classic Steiner.
So I showed you Agnate. So he's full arm, fucking straight up breastplate. Even though he's sitting behind a desk, and he seems like he's a bit.
He's just standing behind the desk with his sword out.
No, his sword is in the corner, in display. He's sitting behind his desk in full livery and armor, but at the same time he feels like you're talking to a detective who's past his prime. Who's he's waiting for that last case to bring him into retirement, kind of thing. He's straight up Murtaugh from League of Legends. No, Lethal Weapon.
League of Legends.
I don't know.
You're holy fuck, that's a nice sword, dude.
Yeah, if only that was the case. I misspoke. He's kind of my God, dealt with so much shit, but I finally. He's just straddled with administrative work, but he was once a strong warrior, and he's the current commander of the Radiant Dawn. So he meets with you, and you all sit down in his office. I assume. I don't know. You enter his office. He's he stands at attention and waits for you all to sit.
All right. Well, I introduced myself. I am Artanis.
I'm gonna put my swords against my chair.
Of Waterdeep. We are known as the Heroes of Mintar, my companions and I.
Heroes of Mintar.
Why, yes.
Why?
That's what we've been known to be called around town.
Our brave knight Quan has spoke to your exploits. Artanis,
yes, Quan.
Phoenix.
Good warrior.
He gestures to you as you lean your weapons against your chair. And Alora. And there was one other, but I assume he is not among you.
Yes. The mighty warrior Bardoon. He, I'm afraid, stayed with the people of Mintar to help rebuild.
Right.
It was a tragic loss to our team, but it had to be done. He found his place there.
Honestly, have expected you to lie about his death.
Well, a brave warrior he no doubt was. I've heard nothing but brilliant praise of all of your exploits. I must commend your efforts in not only aid of our organization, but in aid of the defense against chaos, in the defense of Mintar, the defense of Red Tavern, the defense of everything in between. We serve no nation, only the defense against chaos, and I must say, you all have proven yourself a staunch ally of the Radiant Dawn. And for that, I thank you and lay our praise down upon you.
You are too kind, good sir. 'Tis but a deed that any, I believe, would attempt if they had so the power. we're just lucky to be graced with such skills and be able to put them to such good use.
Indeed. Well,
But wait, we supposed to get a reward? This guy, or just see him?
you're supposed
I'm
to see
here
him.
for my reward.
There, let me digress. There may have been a reward if you brought the artifact to him, but as of this moment, you're just debriefing him. You're here at like his mercy, sort of. There's nothing to gain or leave or lose from this matter.
All right, my guy like pauses.
It's just like
slightly
you're here
as he
at like
recalls that
Quan's
fact.
request, basically.
I'm like, yes, it is our pleasure to use these skills to the benefit of the people of Faerun, the good people of Faerun.
Aye, and that is our mission. There is something that Quan mentioned. My brave knight, Commander. There was you heard I missed. There is word of a lich that you have expressed upon his ears. Could you give credence to that?
A what? I'm so sorry.
Quan spoke that you spoke.
I'm just
lich.
teasing you, sir. Yes, a lich.
You tease. What is the meaning of this?
It is a defense mechanism. I do apologize.
Right, well,
When I get nervous, I tend to make jokes.
Please be at ease here. I wish nothing but the truth and the justice from which the truth can lead to.
The what? No, I'm so sorry. Yes.
So please, Quan spoke of a lich that you will have enlightened him of the existence of. I wish for that recounting.
All right. Well, we don't really have anything to hide from this guy.
What's up to
Like
you?
that would be my thought process. What do you guys like?
I don't think.
No. Okay. We'll recount all detail except our deal with Frey and Dampy as our internal agent.
So when you say all in except to the deal with Frey, do you want this guy to know about the existence of Frey?
Yeah, he can know that he attacked us, and that the deal is actually the deal prior to this. So there's deal 1 and deal 2.
Yeah,
Deal 1
because,
was to give it to him when he was working with Sandro, and deal 2 was when he was on his own.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so deal 1 we don't talk about.
So you don't talk about the fact that you agreed to something prior to fighting him.
Yeah, no, we never talk about that. Not with these guys.
That's just not a thing. Okay.
Yeah,
And Quan doesn't even know about that
came
either.
up. No,
Doesn't even come up.
no, he wouldn't.
But deal number 2.
I have selectively not told any paladins that we made a deal with the Death Knight at any point.
Absolutely. But deal number 2, do you tell him about deal number 2?
Yeah, that was the one we had to make to save the people.
Yeah,
He
okay.
can get over it if he doesn't like it.
So what details do you tell him of deal number 2?
That
you can RP the whole thing, but if you want to like speed this,
yeah, we could
wanna
just
know what
give him the
details.
facts. Like, I don't think we're holding anything back beyond deal 1
okay.
with Frey early on. Like, he should know everything, including the location, our attempt to get the thing, and the final outcome, where it is, what we plan to do, Sandro. Even the breaking of Frey's control.
Okay.
Through the use of the crystal. Like, even the aspects of the statue, we should tell him. Like,
okay. So
there's
you're
basically
telling
99% everything, except we're pragmatic, and
okay.
earlier on we worked with them.
All right. So as far as Agnate knows, that you went to go get this artifact, and you were besieged by Frey, the Death Knight, and you made a deal with him to get past him. Essentially, Is that what? Okay, so Agnate, aside from that, the whole lich situation that Frey served Sandro and then vice versa, betrayed Sandro, like that, all that whole detail. Like
we could tell him we didn't know shit about the lich until we hit Frey.
Okay,
and then we're like, okay,
perfect.
Now Frey's telling us that there's some sort of lich. We got this name Sandro. That means shit to you? That doesn't mean anything to us. But cool. You confirm it's a lich. We confirm a story from this night. We save the people, so, like, get over it.
Okay, so like Quan told him, he says like Quan told me a report, and then you all like have said a report like word for word, like what you wanted to say, and like throughout the report, like certain points are like perked up, like around the names of both Sandro and Frey actually,
Okay.
and like kind of like incredulous, like you're all paying attention. Like, well, I imagine some of you are paying attention. You might crit fail your insight rolls if you want to get more, but regardless, like he's reacting to the information you're saying, and after that, knowing that you cut a deal, you told him you cut a deal with the Death Knight with
Mhm.
this random artifact, so you can tell he's very uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Like he was like when you met him, he was like very like by the book. Like this is like he's just straight up like he's a paladin. He's fucking like all about justice. He's a warrior, but at the same time, he's a bit of a bookkeeper. He's very like fucking A equals B kind of shit. But like you mentioned a few things in your story that he's just like made him very uncomfortable, and he's gonna follow that up with being like, you gave. You gave this artifact to a creature of darkness, and I'm sorry. Like,
I'm gonna speak up and say, had your knights arrived sooner, we wouldn't have.
had my knights, right? He sort of just like kind of like loses his composure for a moment. He's like, "What do you mean to insinuate about my knights?" Like,
Wow.
I'm saying that
he
we
like
were
kind of like
overwhelmed.
almost like lashes out in rage. Like it's like kind of weird.
I'm just gonna say that we were overwhelmed and we had way too many innocents that we had to defend.
I suppose.
I would ask what the great Lord Protector would have done in our stead.
Can you roll persuasion?
Yeah. Get in this guy's friggin' head.
Yeah.
Do this.
Yeah, you're like appeasing him for like an honest advice. Like
Exactly.
that standpoint. Let's see the persuasion roll. Because like he's like very clearly rattled for some reason.
Yeah.
And like
I want to
he's
get
just
to the
like,
bottom
what
of
would
this.
you do? You're like kind of like what would what would the right thing to do be? 17. Dope.
Do
All
tell,
right. So
Mr. High and
he
fucking
regards your question, but like what you asked, it sort of goes to a different place. Like he's thinking about something else entirely, right? He's thinking about you told him the name of Sandro. It's unnerved the fuck out of him. You've told him the name of Frey. It's unnerved the fuck out of him. And you told him, what should we do for Mintar? And Agnate kind of responds in that like, this is... I feel I can trust you.
I feel you may have to.
This cannot leave this room. For the good of our order.
I
must trust
bow
you.
a little bit at that, like slight bow.
Like he's got like his head in like one hand, like flexed. Like he's just like he's tense, right? And he's like, there's a dark history to the Radiant Dawn. History tells of a great inaugural crusade of the Radiant Dawn against the great Lich Sandro. Generations passed, 100 years more. But what history doesn't tell, what the lore of only the commander of the Radiant Dawn tells, what the burden I have borne through my inauguration tells, is that we failed to fully destroy the Lich. The knight tasked with destroying the phylactery broke his oath and failed. And by the time we found out, the Lich had disappeared. Too deep for us to follow. The opportunity lost. And that night was known as Frey Mist.
Whoa.
Bears a striking resemblance to the name of the Death Knight that we encountered.
I must express upon you that none other of our order know this secret, not even people of Quan's rank. If they knew that we had failed in the success, frankly, our order is famous for, we would not be successful in our other endeavors. We would not... You understand. This is a great shame. He's like head in both hands at this point. Like the fact that he's born this and no one else has. Aside from, his previous superior who's long dead.
Well, you can rest assured, my good friend, that elves have an excellent mind for privacy and secrets. I can tell you now that many a high elves have kept quite more tenuous secrets than that hidden for centuries. You can rest assured that your secret will not be shared by us. Not willingly, at least.
So wait, did we tell this guy that we are gonna help Lich? The Death Knight killed the Lich?
Did you?
Did we?
What
I don't
he
think we
said
agreed to
is-
anything yet.
Yeah, what he said is strictly on the information that you gave him the artifact. You named Frey and you named Sandro. Beyond that, it's up to you whether you want to divulge that. I didn't act on that information yet. If you want to change your mind on that, it's up to you.
Wait, what?
Sorry. My interpretation of that was you told the story of Frey told you that he wanted to kill Sandro, named Frey, and you gave him the artifact in exchange for the civilians and left. What Kirk is asking is if you're telling Agnate that you agreed to help Frey kill Sandro. Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah.
You did?
I think we told him that part too, because that's why he got that's part of the deal in taking the statue.
Cool. Okay.
Because that doesn't make any sense to give him the statue and not tell him that part at least.
Yeah, so you're telling him that you want to work with the Death Knight Frey. Okay, so after that,
I'm gonna say perhaps this isn't a story to look down upon, and perhaps this is the time to redeem the Argent Dawn.
The Radiant Dawn.
Radiant Dawn.
So he looks up at you. Can you give me a persuasion on that, actually? That can go really badly or really well, depending on how fucking badass you are.
Yeah.
I don't know how Agnate's gonna take that. Six. So he... okay. So he looks at you, and you say, we're working with the exiled member of the Radiant Dawn. This is going to reflect good on you. And, he takes it badly.
No, I'm saying... I didn't mean it... Well, I meant, that we can actually kill the Lich.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, in context of everything, he kind of looks at you, and, he's not convinced that you guys are doing anything more than a pipe dream. It's just what do you know with the pride of the Radiant Dawn? You think you can just end our mistakes? I'm not convinced.
We can certainly try.
Work with a Death Knight. I must beseech upon you. I've told you our order's secret because you already know it. And I pray that you do not use this as a weapon against our influence. But do not take it as a measure of confidence that you will accomplish anything in this. So he's very sullen, very sullen. Phoenix basically said we're gonna kill that guy, but was not at all convincing. That's like essentially saying like a kid's gonna kill a dragon. Like that's how he kind of perceived it. This is like, there's no way. Like you can't do this. Like that's how he kind of perceived that 6 roll.
Bit.
Looks like somebody wants to put some money on it.
I'm gonna say you as the leader need to act, and this is a moment that you don't get very often. We have a man willing to lead us to the ledge, and you're not gonna act on this?
You say a man, but you mean a creature.
By your own words, he was a man. A respectable man at one point in time. If I'm understanding your order correctly.
I must say, I wasn't there, but I know what a Death Knight is and what it takes to become one.
And
it is
I
to undermine your holy oath. He did so willingly for whatever reason that may have befallen that fray creature. But he betrayed us all that day.
I understand your point of view, but I feel that the lives of humans are so short-lived, and you become so stubborn on things. We kind of lost my train of thought. It seems that without trying, you will never know. And if you were not there, you cannot be this ultimate record keeper. I do not mean to insult you, but I believe you should let us try.
Alright, roll your persuasion.
Yeah. I feel like I had something
point.
better to say, but I kind of like stumbled my words.
I feel like, well, okay, oh, that's great. I was going to give you an advantage, so even better. Okay, so you come at him from that perspective, and frankly, Agnate only knows about this because he's read about it. And the fact that you've highlighted the age of humans and the fact that he doesn't personally know, because he doesn't, that kind of hits home to him a little bit. And he's like, trust you.
Yes, my friend. Though I don't look it, I am close to my 200th birthday. And with that level of wisdom in years, I can assure you that things of this nature are cyclical. We can solve this.
100 years.
I'm just like covering my mouth, kind of like snickering quietly.
Y'all fucking Asian
fuck
assholes. Like, you're almost older than the history of his order. Like,
yeah.
It's
I'm
fucking...
gonna tell. Yeah, I am actually 237 years to be exact.
Yeah, so he's like, God damn, but like not in those words. He's like,
and yet I am merely not even half age for my people.
And you believe
our memories are long.
Death
Isn't that
Knights.
477?
I'm like 48.
I know how old you actually are. This is why I'm finding.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Drow don't live as long as like Surface Elf, but we lived about 700 or 800.
I feel like that average might just be because of dickery. I don't think that's constitutional means.
Yeah, most likely.
So Agnate at that comment is like kind of torn it back. Like things are put in this perspective for him a little bit. He's like, I suppose it hasn't been that long. I wasn't there. You've met with this man, this creature, this death. Your group has done much.
Yeah, we have.
I will not refute your knowledge on the matter, but I must wish that you don't spread this knowledge among our recruits. As in...
So we can't tell the whole neighborhood?
Nay! Our oath is sound, though I struggle with it every day. Our oath to face chaos in whatever form, to uphold the order of the universe. This struggles me. I fear I may be an oathbreaker by even allowing this. But your argument holds merit. Nay, that it even redeems one of us. I don't know. But this is not something our recruits nor our knights should have to grapple with, should they know that our order conspires with a Death Knight. Like, disgust, like, palpable from his voice. Like, he's damning himself at this point. He's just like, I don't even. But they're so persuasive.
That's right. That's right, we are.
Yeah.
Mayhap you do your business. I hope that you find justice in this. We will not oppose you, but I hope you do not expect us to meet on the face of battle alongside this creature, because that will be impossible.
No, I do not believe we will ever expect that of you. I believe just simply guarding him, keeping under control,
I would
maintaining a
propose.
watchful eye on him.
I would propose waiting until we overrun the lich and dealing with all the undead.
Nay,
Exactly.
that
We're certainly not
is
even
a
against
cause our
betraying him.
order would be enthralled. If you give us an opportunity, we will sweep the land of all undead. That is all but our mission. Frankly, we have been in a defensive posture for all of our order's existence. In Rhea Tavern, against this threat. If you give us an opportunity, then we would act on it. But we
But
would
of
not
course.
spare dark forces. Let me be very clear. If you were to tell us to act, we would spare no dark forces. Such is our oath. I need you to understand.
Well, I think for once we finally completely understand each other. We are not inclined to maintain our bargain with the undead. I mean, we were forced to make it at the point of a sword. I think it might be our best bet to end the threat of the lich, however. So we have seen it play out a little bit longer than ideally we would like.
So you would have us end Frey and the Lich in one fell swoop.
Aye, if you were to lay in wait, perhaps, for Frey to make his move against Sandra, then perhaps we could destroy whoever is the victorious in the weakest state.
As I understand, the man was an oathbreaker. A coward
Aye.
to the last. And if he
So-
survives as a dark entity and acts against us, then he will feel the dawn's light. Pure as it may be, perhaps that shall be my legacy.
Perhaps. Certainly would wish less a grim legacy for one such as yourself, but it would certainly be a lasting one.
Aye. Well, I would beseech you to keep us comprised of the situation should you campaign against this entity. We will continue to defend Rhea Tavern against the undead, as is our oath. But if there is an opportunity that you all seem very privy to information on, I pray tell, let us know, and we will charge.
But of course, and I would expect nothing less than the Great Order of the Radiant Dawn. Do you know of our friend Crom? How fares he?
Crom. So he starts rifling through some like booklets. He says, Crom, he appears. Why do you ask of
Oh,
Squire?
did he die?
Interesting.
He changed his
I'm-
name to
I'm having
Frey,
a-
and now
I'm
he's
ha-
the bad guy.
He's having like a
Fuck.
hard time finding this guy. He's like, I feel like, where was he from? Where does Crom hail? Why do you He's like not sure who this guy is. He's so low level.
What? Crom. He was our first contact with your order. I could have
Where was
swore
he
he was
based
of
in?
high rank. Was that shit down where we left our art?
Yeah, Tarnak. Yeah.
Tarnak.
And,
I
yeah,
believe he
okay.
was based out of Tarnak.
Oh, okay. So he rifles it through there. He's like, oh, Crom. Oh no, we did receive a report from Crom. He was tasked to guard the crypt of the Radiant Dawn. This was a lowly expedition. It appears he encountered some intrepid adventurers. Would I be correct in surmising that was you?
No.
That was not.
I
Well,
believe it would be. Intrepid,
yes, I must
perhaps.
say. The
Ruggedly
coincidence
handsome.
strikes resemblance. There were so much more in context. You slayed a great many in Tarnak, it seems, if this is indeed you. But Crom has made amends, it appears. He reports that there was a group known as the Bronze-Hilt Mercenary Band, but it now appears to be a force for good.
Yes,
So
I.
Bitch is now a good person?
Well, yeah.
So it
We
would seem.
killed the main guy and handed it to her,
Fucking
and she was like on our team.
In
No.
fact, Bridget the Bold. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, it
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
yes.
I mind controlled her, and then she was actually okay.
Shit
I
happened.
have written here that Bridget ... bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's her.
You know what? For good reason. Do you remember?
No.
For some reason, Alora just like scoffs at her name, but when Agnate mutters it, he mentions it in reverence. He says, Crom appears to have acquired the Bronze-Hilt Mercenary Band. Morally, Bridget the Bold answers to him now. That's brilliant.
That's pretty much what we expected. Crown was a good man. We trained him well.
I must say, the Squire of the Radiant Dawn appears to have established a martial superiority over the land surrounding our crypt. That,
Good to know he's doing
this
well.
is the first it's laid upon my eyes, but don't say that I will have to approach this man on commendation of promotion, perhaps.
Friggin' captain, man, do your job.
He was a squire when you met him last.
No, this guy.
Oh, Commander Agnate.
Yeah.
He has not, shit's been crazy in Rhea Tavern. Who the fuck cares about Tarnak?
All right.
Kind of stitch. But, he was guys that I hope that is adequate. Our Frey. What a trip. Kind of like a scholarly, like, what the fuck? Kind of like, Jesus. Of course that name would crop up in my time.
I just shrug at Phoenix,
This is
like, this guy's friggin' losing it.
Yeah, he's like, this is not Agnate's best day. Like, he rocked this world. He's just like trying to hold it together, being like, please serve the Radiant Dawn. But at the same time, he's like, goddamn epidemics. The world's ending, like, on the inside. Like, he's holding it together. He is.
Alright,
But, like,
sir.
you can tell, like, he's white knuckled the whole shit. Like
I got
he's like,
nothing.
God
We need you
damn.
to mobilize
You
your
said
forces.
Sandro. You said Frey. You said what the flying fuck? Who are you? Kind of like mobilize our forces. What are you suggesting?
We need you to mobilize your forces and have Quan be ready to talk to us about battle plan.
Hmm. Well, I dare say, Quan. Well, a member of the Radiant Dawn is at his own disposal, such as the disposition of his lordliness. He is a high donor, as you will. But you're saying you want the Radiant Dawn to mobilize against the Tower of Orgoth.
What?
Is that seriously what you're suggesting? The
What?
epicenter of the undead. What are you saying?
What?
No, I'm
When do we say
saying
that?
be ready to come in after the Lich is dead.
Oh, well, goddamn. I must say, Troy said goddamn, Agnate did not.
The fuck are you talking about, Agni?
Yeah.
We need to be
Come on,
talking
man.
When the
to
Lich
Crom
is
here.
done, do you even know how to kill a Lich? Are you serious?
I'm
Did
certain
Did I
Frey
just
does.
tell you?
Everything else.
Did I just tell you? Our order failed to do so once before, based on the truth of an oath breaker. You
Yes,
think
and
you
here
could do
you
so?
sit, doing nothing, trying to dissuade us.
The cue
From
of the
killing a
destruction of a Lich, I dare say. We need more of a signal than that. The death of a Lich. That is... If you wish to coordinate with it... Are you making a campaign against Sandro? Dare say, don't speak his name aloud.
I'm telling you that he's gonna die.
And what...
He's some sort of Death Eater. We gotta put him down.
Perhaps... I might need to sleep on this. The destruction of a Lich.
Would
This
be,
would fall upon my lifetime, of course.
and it would make your name eternal in the Radiant Order.
Glory
It
is
could.
not of my concern. It is but burden.
But
Whether
it would
whether you
bring
choose
glory
to
to
come
the
with
Order. Sorry.
I
What
must.
I was gonna say, whether you choose to help us or not, Sandro is going to die. And I ask if you don't send your troops, we can't promise that you get this relic back, this statue.
Relic.
And I fear that
Relic has nothing to do with it. Good Phoenix.
Then-
I
Then
pray
think about the
tell
honor of your order as a whole.
that if you are to slay a Lich, I just wish that it is done properly this time. Our order is founded on the expectation that we slayed a Lich once, and it failed. It is
Well-
not so easy. And I just wish to express upon you the difficulty, the planning. We need to figure this shit out.
And do get a hold of yourself, man. Regardless of whether your order failed.
Like he's like
Putting my hands
pale
up.
while he's
I
talking
know.
to
perhaps
you
you
in
can
this.
give us one of these books that you've
Yeah.
read about.
Books?
Oh.
What do you... We have many books. What do you want?
The Lich
Perhaps
killing
ones on
guy.
liches. Yes.
We will give you a book on all of our Lich lore. By God,
That's
don't
excellent
tell
to start.
many about this. But we can share all of our knowledge. Though, in our order's history, I must express concern that we have nay ever successfully killed a Lich.
Aye, but you are the closest thing we have to experts on killing said lich. And
We're
whatever
experts
you
in
did,
killing, perhaps.
you certainly delayed his advance for how long did you say now? Near 60 years.
150, perhaps. I
Aye.
fucking
So you
centuries. for
certainly
text to
did
describe.
hurt the lich at the very least. There's no reason an undead creature would wait that long before continuing his attack unless he was hurt. He was
I do not-
regaining his strength.
Do not understand
So take
the
heart.
machinations of the undead. Frankly, the story said that Sandro fell, and we've seen no mention of his existence until now. So it beguiles me to wonder what he's done all these years, if not been obliterated.
Well, I'll tell you this. In Evermeet, where the High Elves learn of magic, they know that creatures of lichdom are that of eternal. I've read records of liches over 2,000 years old, and it's not as though they spent the entire time attacking. 140 years to a lich is no time at all, my friend.
I should be so lucky if my 3 generations would last 140 years. This is a different mindset.
This is how the humans view the world versus the elves. I've come to fear.
I must think on this. Please, should we meet another day and discuss?
It would seem that that
tactics?
is a necessary. A necessity. Yes, that's
Like, Ignate's mind is blown. Wide open. He's thinking about shit that he has never even thought about thinking about.
well, he's gonna have to get his shit together.
What?
This lady is sleeping.
No.
Most likely.
Maybe not yet. But there's one more meeting I want you guys to have before you go to bed.
I am having a hard time actually listening. My brain just keeps going.
Yeah. 11 o'clock creeped out a lot faster than I thought it would.
I feel like I can't do another meeting.
No, definitely not.
Is this gonna fuck? My bad. Maybe I spent a little bit too long in the bar.
I mean, I
We'll
don't
have to.
think that any other quest could really sway me from wanting to kill the Lich, but...
Well, that's fair, but Lady Enadam has that other quest that she wants to express upon you all. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, something about the people of the T-Town. Oh my god, my brain.
Maybe it's... Yeah. Well, yeah, if you guys are too tired, I guess we can call it here.
I'm just tired because it was at 12 and a 10 and a half tomorrow. Wow.
You're not wrong. I don't blame you. I thought it'd be faster. God damn. I thought this was a short sesh, but we have too much fun.
No such thing as a short sesh.
Right?
What is short? There's no short.
I agree. Do you guys want to, finish off tomorrow?
I don't even know when I'm going to be home tomorrow.
That's a no, apparently. Alright. Well, there was one other huge quest I wanted to share with you all. But that can, I guess, wait if you guys are tired.
I might have additional days off. I know I have a half day next week. I can start earlier Friday next week if we do.
Man.
I'm game any day next week. This week's tricky. I got a lot of plans starting tomorrow.
Well, if you want to stretch this to next week, I'd be down.
Yeah, I won't be as pushy about any days next week. Really, it's just because I got a few things planned for Valentine's. I'm like, no, not doing anything. I got those already set up. So
aside from Friday, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
I don't mean Friday the 14th.
So do you guys want to jam on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Well, I don't know. I can post this in the chat after.
I'll play after any day after Tuesday.
Irregardless. Okay. Well, fair enough.
Next week is supposed to be.
God damn. Here I thought it was fucking 20 minutes in the bar, 20 minutes in the fucking forest. No. Apparently Red knows how to party. All right. This is great. So we got 2 huge quests. I'm gonna call it here so nobody falls asleep, and I guess we'll finish this off in a brief sesh next week.
What? No brief, just sesh. Because let's be real.
Sure. Yeah, let's be real. It's gonna be 4 hours.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out then. All right.
Man, did you guys see the card I did in the artist thing? Sorry to derail it.
We should try to get back to 7 o'clock. If
I
possible.
would love to.
That's fine.
It works as long as or today, because apparently I didn't get home.
Yeah. But we just always planned for 7 and shit happens later than whatever. We started 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
I've just been going off of the when is good link, and that time slot has been 8 to 11. So that's what I planned for. But if people want to click earlier than that, I'm down to schedule earlier.
yeah, okay. Sounds good. I just picked 8 because everyone didn't want to start before 8, so I was like, all right, no
Well,
problem.
like, I don't know, if you're earlier, then pick earlier. But it's gonna just be whatever the intersection of all the times is, right?
Yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just be like, hey, I'm running late. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I'm down to run at 7. I'm down to run at 6. I don't give a fuck. Whatever people are down for.
As long,
6 is a bit early because I'm usually making dinner at that point, but 7's fine.
Yeah. No, that's,
8 is just safe with my work.
Sure. You'll
But
figure it out.
7's fine.
Night, guys.
But yeah.
Good night.
We'll figure this
Have a good
out next week. And yeah. This is the one session that is 3 sessions. I'll see you next week. Have a good night,
Yeah, man.
everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys.